Well, good morning, evening, and all that good stuff. Just waiting for Jim and the others to pop on in, get their stuff going. It's been a really good week, actually. Really good week. Got some Spark stuff done this week, so that was a bit of a change. And chucked it into DaVinci to see what I could do with that. So some interesting results with that one, let me tell you. What have we got? Drone Bomb, Timeless Truths. Michael, how are you? Paul, and Above and Beyond Drones. Someone new to the chat by the looks. How's everyone? How's everyone today? Tonight? This evening? Awesome. Brandon Rain, how are you, Brandon? I got the video I'm putting out this week, mate. It's going to be with the Spark, so you might be interested in checking that one out. Using DaVinci to edit that up, so that's good. And we've got Mr. Jim here. Going down, brother. Oh, right. What's your name? Is your name Adrian?
I gotta have my coffee.
You sip on your drink like that? Yeah.
It comes out of a little tiny hole.
You want to put some ice in that too and have a bit of a chew on it.
Oh my God, no. I wouldn't do that to you.
He did that. He did that to Rodney last week.
Oh, he did? Did Rodney shut him off?
Oh, more than once.
Yeah. Rodney would do that.
For various reasons.
No explanation needed.
No, that's right. Yeah, man. So how's your week been? All right?
I'm tired of this crap, man. If I go one more week without seeing napkins and toilet paper on the shelf, somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah, dude. I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I haven't been shopping for a week. As I said, I go once a week, and it's last time I went there, it wasn't there again. But I don't use a lot of toilet paper.
No, but I like napkins. I'm not a slob, I have napkins with dinner, and they're always around and all that.
Yeah. Did you say you're not a slob? Whatever.
Yeah.
Jay Santi, okay. How are you? As I was saying, mate, Spark footage this week in DaVinci, which I've never done. So really interesting using Spark footage in DaVinci, mate. It's it just pops it up again, It's that DaVinci, mate, so much control over it. It's unbelievable.
Ron's been playing with Luminar 4.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah.
He's got some really good stuff going on there.
He's lovely.
Looks like a really, really good program, dude. You look a bit under the weather, Jim. What, are you just woken up or what?
No. Just crappy day.
Yeah.
You know what they're doing now? Even with doctor's appointments, they're doing them via video chat, but you still have to pay the same copay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bucket video chat. There you go. Awesome, eh? I'll tell you what I did get.
And you got the, what is it, the 8 or 9?
This is the A20.
What's an A20?
That's the brand new Galaxy A20. S20, sorry.
S20.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You went and paid $1,000 for that stupid thing?
No. I get all my phones on a plan. So I pay it off over. Mr. Peter Carroll, how are you?
Hey, Pete.
Good morning. Hi, Jim.
Just like a fart, that is. It never ceases to amuse me. Yeah. Yeah, so I get my phones on plans all the time, mate. I never lash out $1,000 straight up. Look, within the plan, it would have cost me more to get an S9 plan, and that's a couple of years old or whatever it is, the S9. So I thought, oh bugger it, for less money, I'll get the S20. And I tell you what, I've just been mucking around with the camera on that thing. Holy moly, unbelievable. Image stabilization, all that good stuff. It's 8K freaking video. You can record in 4K, but 8K video, man. I mean, I can't see the difference between 8 and 4 on the screen anyway when I transfer the data over. But super clear, really crisp. And I've got a lot of playing around to do with that camera. But this will be the camera that I use for all sorts of stuff, So I'm not happy with that, mate. That's for sure. I mean, it's got a 4K forward-facing camera, for God's sake.
They've got a pretty powerful zoom on those too, haven't they?
Yeah.
Only if you go for the Ultra or whatever it is.
Okay.
It's the third one. There's 3 of them.
Yeah, there's a Pro and then there's an Ultra.
Okay.
Yeah, the Plus and Ultra. Now, the difference between the one I've got and the Plus is the size of the screen. I didn't want a bigger phone. That's plenty big enough, for me. I don't want
it gets longer, right?
Yeah, and wider too. And the Ultra, it's like a bloody iPad. So I didn't go for that. That's for sure. And the Ultra is the one that offers all the stuff. When it comes to the camera.
Back when that was coming out, and I was talking about sensors and all that, right off the bat, because it has 100 times zoom on it. Somebody in the media turned around and said, well, people will use that for spying. Do you know how long, photography's been around, you idiots?
I know. And this is just some of the retarded comments that people come out with sometimes, Just really don't think about what they're saying.
This is all brand new. It's not.
Yeah. It's the same with drones, privacy. You can't see jack with a drone. You get
100 feet, you can't see people. Yeah.
We all know that. Did I send Al a link?
What's up? Oh, Paulie, Lloyd, Rick Halber needs his link. All right. I'll do my part. You do your part.
I've sent Rick one in Messenger.
Wow. See, Rick, he does that. And I hate when he does that. We all like it in our mail.
Oh, well, how about telling me that?
Well, when I'm talking to you on Messenger, then it's easy.
Well, when you just finished talking to me on Messenger? Did I send you one in Messenger? Oh, no, I sent your email.
No, you sent an email today.
Yeah.
There you go. So I've only been on here for 2 minutes, and Lloyd's already at me for not saying anything.
Don't take much.
Where's that delete button again? There's that one. Get rid of him.
Moderator. He's going to time Lloyd out for 3 minutes.
Did you talk to Adrian at all in a while?
A couple of days ago on Messenger. A couple of here and there's and all that, but that was about it. I sent him a message today saying we were going on earlier because I was by drone. I don't know what's happening there. I think he's changed his bloody time. Now that's just way too late for me to wait for him. Otherwise, it'll be 10 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
No, that's no good, mate. That's no good. So I don't know why he's changed it, but I thought it might have been a one-off last week, but no, it looks like this week too that he's doing the same thing. So.
Well, thanks for my notification you were going on early. That worked well.
That's all right, mate. Yeah, I copped flack last week from you because of that. So
Well, you repeated it again this week.
I did.
All is right with the world, Matthew. The bird is back in its position.
That's right.
It is. It's back on its perch, proudly displaying its colours. Must be mating season. and I don't know how much enjoyment that bird's getting on it. I'm just wondering where that bit of threading is. Did you screw it?
I think I'll keep him on there.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Yes, it's the time change. Ah, okay. Okay.
You know, that annoys me. After I send the email to somebody, it's no longer sitting in my email folder. I got to go back into the sent folder.
That's where they go.
Yeah. Did you you sent Rick one, did you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, no worries. I have got a question which was posed to me during the week from Red Ruby. Now, as you know from previous conversations with her, I think maybe last week or the week before, she's bought herself a Mavic 2 Pro. And she asked me what computer's best, and she was asking me about Apple products. Now, I've got no idea of the performance of any of the Apple products, so I couldn't tell her. So I said that I would ask the question today for anyone who uses Apple, which is best to for editing Mavic 2 Pro, or drone footage, basically. So if anyone knows,
Al's got an Apple, but the rest of us don't.
Al, okay, he might be the one. He might be the one to ask. Did I send Al one too?
I sent Al, Rick, Paulie.
Okay, cool. Paulie, car, wouldn't he? He'd have to be in his car. He's always in his
car.
I think he's been kicked out of home, personally. Seriously. Oh, we got here Rick Alba. How are you, buddy?
There you go, guys.
Hey, Rick.
How's things?
Okay.
Well, here's a little something for everyone. I get a message from Rick during the week, and it's not the normal abuse that he gives me. It was actually a nice one. And he said, I hope you enjoy your gift. And I'm thinking, what gift? I hadn't been to my mailbox. So anyway, that night I came home, and I came home, and here enough, from Amazon, I'll get these things here. Now, Rick, I told you, I rang you earlier, mate, and I'm telling you now, you really don't have to do this, but I'll tell you, so much, so appreciated. It's fantastic. And I've got
My pleasure.
two extremes, two Sandisk, those things there, fantastic, 128s.
Wow,
Great card, and and this is awesome because I haven't got one. I've got SD cards just sitting around.
Yeah.
I've
got that thing hanging back there. The
Yeah, there you
Pelican
go.
one.
Yeah. Unbelievable. It looks like it's waterproof too.
Yeah.
So, Rick, I'd like to thank you, mate, with everyone, for sending
Thank
that. You really didn't have to, mate, but absolutely appreciated, mate. And something I can use, that's for sure.
That's good. That's good. It's
Al
just something-
says, Rick even got to someone in Australia. You don't stop, Rick.
Yeah, it's just something to say thank you for all the videos you put out and all the information you put out. That I learned a lot just listening to you guys, and it's well worth it. I tell you.
No
Just
worries.
the information I get is unbelievable.
I know. Good on you, mate. I'm glad you find it really informative too. Well, we go on with a lot of poo on this channel, but every now and again something comes out that someone will learn something.
We learn something, but we have a lot of good laughs too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the whole thing, and everybody gets along fine, and a lot of good people.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I wonder how Bob Casey is doing. I know he was real mad about his internet he was getting from the satellite on the roof.
Greg. It is the Mexicans' fault, mate. So you've changed your time. You've changed your time permanently for this winter period. I thought it was the other way around, where I was waiting during summer to go on another hour, and then you changed back. Oh, I don't know. I thought it was okay. Anyway,
we are on daylight time now. We went an hour behind.
Yeah. Because I usually wait for Greg's show to finish.
Right.
But it's just way too late now. 11 a.m. Okay, Sydney time. Yeah, shit. Because then by the time you finish, Greg, it's like 10 p.m. In America. And, I can't. Jim needs his beauty sleep, mate. So,
as you can tell, yeah.
Well, he's obviously not getting enough sleep. So anyway, and it was Curtis that sent all that music through last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had that RAR file.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I've been looking at those files and all that. They're original songs. He's got original songs on there. Is that's right, isn't it, Curtis?
The ones I had were remakes of rock songs.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them. I think the first lot he sent through were MIDI mixes of remakes of the music.
Yeah, he says no. He says no.
No what? Oh, yeah.
He told me they were not usable.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you could steal a riff out of it, but that's about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A loop.
They're copyrighted there.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was listening to a few of these ambient ones that he sent through and all that, and I could.
Remember we were talking about Jimi Hendrix to start out on that.
I just made them for fun. Yeah. Oh, why not, mate? You got plenty of time to do that, hey? At the moment.
You remember the start of Smoke on the Water?
Yep.
That was a great beginning too.
I worked in a music shop. You don't know how many times I've heard the intro to Smoke on the Water.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Unreal. So how you been cracking, Rick? Doing all right, mate?
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, Rick, I'm about to go insane with these videos. The tutorials.
Yeah.
They'll drive you nuts. Rick and I use Power Director, so he and I both watch the same guys with their tutorials, and it's like just enough information to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
They never get the whole layout. I got the thing that he's going on in a half hour. I'm going to talk about copyright today. I'm copyright. If you injure another party, you're getting screwed. So there's your copyright law.
Yeah. Yeah. And talk to Jim about copyright.
Well, I was a defense contract administrator for 10 years. I mean, it's enough of that nonsense already.
It's unreal, isn't it? One of my performances got a copyright hit one time. Were you performing your own song, or was it a cover?
And we all know I had one that was paid for being played in the background. Still got a music copyright.
Yeah.
Claim. Copyright claim.
Oh,
which apparently is different from a strike.
Yeah, exactly right. And I think that claim, you can still use that video, but any money from that video goes to the
feed the homeless.
Yeah.
The homeless songwriter.
Oh, that's funny. So where's Ron, mate? Ron, I've sent him he was all ready to roll. I sent him a message.
I'll tell you, he's not feeling too good right now.
Ron?
Yeah.
Was he all right?
Yeah, he's all right, but he's not feeling his best.
Oh, okay.
Can't talk about another man's problems. I mean, I wouldn't tell you about my hemorrhoids,
No, not again. I mean,
I would how I would put that is I would simply advise you not to eat too many cheese sticks. You know where you shred the cheese off the stick?
Stringies.
I
Yeah.
love that string cheese. Love it. It hates me. The little bastards got me.
Finally got someone with good taste joining the chat.
I'm not in the chat.
Kenny?
Mr. Kenny at Cardoso Media.
Kenny Cardoso, how are you,
See,
Kenny?
Kenny don't have to worry about this crap. He's a
too
young lad.
He's too young.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll sneak up on him.
Gonna live forever.
It does,
Right, Rick?
Yeah.
That'll sneak up all right. Hey, does Kenny use PC or Mac?
Oh, now you got me.
I would
No.
think Mac.
I
He uses
know.
Apple. Right, okay.
Curtis's PC because he uses Adobe,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
and
Most
Paulie's
of the
PC.
Most of the younger people use Apple. That's what they're brought up with in school.
Oh yeah, the Apple products.
And there you go.
There you go.
Awesome, Kenny. Hey, Al, how are you, my man?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Hi, Al.
Now Al uses Mac. I know that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll
Hey,
just
how you
Kenny
doing?
too, because he missed it. I had a question during the week about what computer be best to buy when it comes to Macs. Now I wouldn't have a clue, so I said that I'd pose a question today about specs and all that sort of things for the Mac, and I'll pass on the information if she doesn't join the chat today, and I'll pass that on to her. So, recommendations for Mavic 2 Pro footage.
She asked me, and I told her that what I have is the absolute basic, the base. You can't go any lower than what I got if you want to start using footage, and that's a 1060 NVIDIA card.
Mm.
You got to start. You got to go up from there. You got to get better than that, and an i7 processor. Unless you're going Mac, I don't know what the hell. What is that? All AMD?
Oh, my Mac.
But,
Can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Mine is mid 2015, so I got an older version. My processor is pretty slow. It's 2.2 gigahertz, quad core Intel Core i7, and the graphics card is an Intel Iris Pro 1536 MB. It's slow, guys. I'm sure Kenny has something that's a lot faster and newer.
Yeah, you're right in my neighborhood because mine's a i6700 with a 1060 card.
Yeah,
And this is 2 years old too.
Yeah, this one's pretty old, but my iPad Pro cuts through footage pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So I've been using that to start off and overlay music to that and try to make the cuts on cue, which has been easier than doing it on this computer that I'm on because this one is so slow.
Yeah, he says his Mac is a piece of crap. His Mini is better.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
And Steve was telling me, well, why don't you get a tower, a desktop? They're a pain in the butt to move around. That's why I don't. So I'd rather go with an Alienware or an Asus Rogue, Republic of Games.
I'll show you something. This thing here has got its own wheels.
Yeah, so you got the tower.
Man, it's freaking huge. And you can't pick it up. It's got to be wheeled around.
My son has a computer. It's PCs like gaming, pretty intense. You can do all that stuff on it.
Yeah, that's what
I
this
don't know.
one.
I don't know anything about the PC stuff.
Yeah, and you get carried away. I mean, you can put $4,000 into those things.
Yeah,
He's put a lot of money to it. My son's put a lot of money into his computer.
Well, that's what this one here cost me nearly $4,000.
I was using this here's the difference. I was watching this guy on Sharper Turtle, who does the 4 to 8 minute video clips on what to do, and he's using this Adderage software in Tidler Pro, and I'm watching his just go by like this. You can see the whole thing just running, and on mine, you see it's almost like frame by frame, dude. It's that slow. It makes that much of a difference.
On the iPad, though, it goes by so smooth. You know what? It wasn't for Ron going through a stream again and going through the logistical stuff of LumaFusion, I wouldn't even thought about it. My wife has the iPad Pro, and I just grabbed it, put my LumaFusion app on it, and I start off cutting all the music on that app and then exporting it into XML to Final Cut Pro. That's an upgrade you got to pay another $20 for.
Really?
Yeah, but it doesn't. See, I'm a goat. But anyway, I did it one time, and I did the whole edit in it. So I was like, all right, let me take it over to Final Cut Pro so I can add the stabilizer, because Final Cut Pro stabilizer is pretty decent for a pop and play plugin. So I took it in there, and none of the color correcting, none of the sharpening, none of the stuff was in it. So I had to start it all over again.
Holy Christ!
Yeah, that's a live and learn moment.
That's
But you know what? You got all the time in the world now. You know
That
what I mean?
aggravates you, though. You spent so much time on it, and you turn around, and the clock just goes like this. And you don't even know you just spent 3 hours on the damn thing.
Yeah.
What's the price of Final Cut Pro there in the US?
I think it's like 300 or 200 something. It's been I've had mine for a bit. I started off with DaVinci, and I just jumped into it. I was doing I can't even remember, Elements, and then I jumped into Vinci, and DaVinci was just too much. And I had an iPad, and I started using the iMovie, and I was like, man, this is pretty cool. And I wonder if I can add LUTs, and I couldn't add LUTs, and I wanted to work with colors. And that's when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy Final Cut Pro, the app for that, and man, it's been great.
Yeah,
it's been great.
They charge $499 here if you order it with a Mac computer.
Oh, really?
Everything
over there in Australia is a lot more money, right? It's crazy. It's like the 18th of California.
Well, Gary's got a 2011. Why is Bob having problems then? And Kenny says his is slow as crap.
Hey, Jim, I just want to ask you a question, though, mate. When did you meet her?
Monday.
And what happened?
My heart stopped still.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Hey, guys. Hey, Ron.
It was a Monday, and
you'll never get it.
I could imagine you in first aid class. You give them 20 compressions. How many compressions you give them, Jim? 23 every week.
if he don't live, move on to the next guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then work out the compressions on the next patient. Yeah, isn't that weird how you get something like that's going to cut through your 4K footage like it's nothing, and yet you can get a PC. You know what? I just like working on PCs or a Mac or whatever, because it's right in front of you. You've got a massive screen and everything's in front of you. I don't know. I just find everything. Geez, Ron, what are you going to do with that?
I'm doing a little unboxing.
Do I have to take you out to? Okay.
Yeah, unboxing.
Yeah, that's a hell of a letter opener.
Nice toothpick.
It serves multiple purposes.
I bet it does. You haven't got neighbors anymore.
Not lately.
Well, what I'm trying to see what it says.
What do we got here?
Right there.
I
I don't know what that is. Is that a lens?
No, it's the that geared
Oh,
the one that Kevin has, Daddy of 13.
tripod head.
Yeah, it's his fault I bought it.
Doesn't it suck? Doesn't it suck? And this is the reason why all my drones have upgraded, because I've gone out with people with better drones than me, and it's like, oh, I like that, and all of a sudden I get one, you know. And oh God, I was quite happy flying the Spark for years and years until I went out with a Pro Flyer, and that was the end of it.
Your friends are expensive.
They are. I wish I had some poor friends.
Yeah.
You know?
So you could be better than them, yeah.
Yeah. I got to do what I can, Jim. You know that.
I hear you. I'm chugging along with my 2018 computer.
Yeah. Well, mine's a 2018.
Yeah, but you see that one, you can actually just replace the CPU chip or put in a new GPU card. I can't do any.
Now, see, the thing is, this is why I've only ever had one laptop in my life.
You can't do that in Mac either.
Yeah, see,
upgrade that stuff. It's what you buy is what you get.
Yeah, and that kind of annoys me, especially when with my laptop. I bought it years ago. Well, that was 12 years ago, and I bought it with the FireWire and all that sort of stuff for video editing off of my camcorder. You know, special.
Yeah, it was hard to get FireWire. It
was. So I spent $2,700 on that laptop, and this phone that I've got has got more go in it than what that computer has. You know, unbelievable. I don't know if you saw Al.
It's still
new phone.
Yeah, the S20, mate. You should see the camera on this thing.
S20. Is that the one with the super zoom like Ron's lens?
That's Ron's lens a pussy compared to this one. I could zoom in on his house right here. Hang on, where are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not the Ultra. That's the big one. This is. I didn't want a big phone, so I just say this is the first one. And the only difference between this and the Plus is the size, as we were discussing earlier. So it's a little bit bigger. But then the Ultra one is bigger again, and that's the one with all the zooms and all that sort of thing with it. Which I don't need that anyway.
Have you flown your bird with that? Have you hooked it up to the Mavic 2 Pro?
My phone?
Yeah. Have you used it yet with your Mavic 2 Pro?
Did you put Go 4 on it?
Yeah. Did you put Go 4 connected to your controller and fly your drone yet?
No, mate. No.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, no, I haven't done that. I haven't used a phone on mine for a couple of years now.
Oh, you're an iPad guy.
It's too small, too
I
small.
like the big screen, and not only that. What I've found is that to your exposures and things like that look on the phone aren't exactly to what the footage is. So you can actually be out on your because you've got to get a good balance between what your screen actually looks like to what's actually going into the camera. And I've found that using the iPad has an extremely accurate color balance to what's actually happening in the camera itself. So no, I don't have to stuff around with it. So I find the iPad really a great representation of what the camera's doing. This one here, I mean, it's got all these different settings and all that, and it'd be trial and error, and it's a pain in the butt because if you put it on Vivid, Normal, and all this sort of stuff on this phone, you're going to have to take a heap of footage and then get it home and check it out and remember or write it down what setting your phone was.
Right, because the phone camera's adding color,
You know, so, yeah.
It is. It's a problem between devices, and now that's one more damn thing to learn.
That's right. So yeah, I'll stick with that iPad as long as that keeps going. Geez, that's a few years old now too. Still does a good job. Steve Carpenter, how are you, mate?
Kenny's got a statement on the iPhone.
See the new iPhone SE second generation, most affordable iPhone released to date.
Basically, an iPhone 11 in an 8 body. Now that must mean something. But I don't know because I've never played with anything but Samsung.
Yeah, same. I don't know a lot about iPhones and all that sort of stuff, but I'm kind of guessing that it's, iPhone 11's pretty good, but they've downsized it.
Yeah, it's still the 4.7 screen, I think, which is the same as Same as my iPhone 7. Same size, it's 4.7.
That's a 4.7.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Eh?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I have the iPhone 11 too, the Pro Max.
You've got the 11, right? Nice. $399.
I think it starts at about 750 or so here. I think that one there. I had looked yesterday.
Yeah, right. Okay. I haven't said good day to Brent Nutley. How are you, Brent Nutley? Oh, can we? Oh, you went on that thing on your.
7 o'clock this morning.
Still not there. Hey.
7 o'clock this morning, I had a cement truck 30 feet from me.
Oh, that would have been nice, mate. You would have gone to bed at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
7 a.m. They're out there pouring cement for a foundation. I'm gonna love these new neighbors.
Yeah, they're not going to love you.
How long is the project taking place for?
They're building houses on either side of me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I got 2 new neighbors to hate.
Sandwich, Jim. Made the sandwich.
Are they doing it across the street too?
No, it's just on either side of me. There's one. They finished the house back behind me. I need to do a live stream. I haven't done a live stream in a long time.
Oh, from your
Show you what I'm putting up with.
Yeah, that new iPhone, as I said, it starts at $749 here for the 64 gig up to $999 for the 256 gig.
I liked Samsung's because I started out with that Samsung 4, and it always worked with DJI stuff. So I stuck with it because every time, it's so stupid. I had bought the $200 Samsung Tab S tablet. It's like throwing $200 away because it doesn't work with anything. It doesn't have enough horsepower to run the Go 4 app.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I bought one and then it didn't work on with a Phantom Pro or one of the Go app.
Yeah.
So I had to just went and got the Mini.
There
All
you
right.
You know what's annoying? Hey,
Oh,
Rick,
what?
do you use these things?
That's awesome, man. Thanks for that, eh?
Rick, do you use them?
What?
These things?
Yeah. Actually, I think I have 2 or 3 of them.
Because they got the thing in the back where you're supposed to put the little card in.
Right. You put the card in and then you can put the other piece in on top of it.
Yeah, but the little card falls out.
Yeah, I just put it inside both of them together and just put them in there.
It's a great item though, because how many times do you drop these things?
Yeah, they're shock-proof, waterproof. They float. If you drop them in a lake or when you're out with it on the river or something, it's going to stay up.
Man, that is the best thing.
You ever turn around and look at how many damn SD cards you got laying around? You got one for each drone, one for each camera, and then you got to have 2 because what happens when one fills up?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
I just delete everything because I've got it on so many other places I put it.
Yeah.
I'm such a chicken crap because someone told me that, I've got the Samsung Evo 970 SSD drive. Well, somebody told me the 970 means that's how many times it's guaranteed to start up and shut down.
that's not a lot.
That's not allowed. If that's true, I got to have 5 more hard drives lined up waiting for that one to break.
Oh no, that can't be right.
Yeah.
That can't be right. Oh well, if that's the case, then that sucks because my old thing, I've had this for years and years. This big thick one. Remember that one? I think it's 1 terabyte. It might be 2 terabyte. That big thick one I showed you last week. That huge one. I've had that for years, mate. Years.
He thinks That's huge. That's normal for me. I got a fat one that's only 2 terabytes.
Yeah, well, that
When
was
my
this-
book first came out, you remember them, Rick? When they first
Yeah.
came out, they were fat bastards.
Yeah, this one's about 1.5 inches thick.
But you know what? I've never had one of them fall over and break. The fat ones. I'd rather have the fat one with the larger size.
Yeah, because they try to jam everything in. Geez, Ron, shut up. They're trying to chuck everything into.
We got 2 Peters.
We got Ron Carroll
We
here
got 3 Peters. I'm quiet too.
and Peter Lockwood.
Ron Carroll, that's my brother.
Is it really?
You gotta get one of these, Jim.
Is that a passport?
Yeah.
Oh, it lays flat.
Yeah, and if you drop it, you can drop it and take it out of the beach or whatever. It can't hurt it.
Now, how is that?
An SSG.
Oh, it is. It's an SSD.
Yeah.
Wow.
4 terabyte. How many terabytes is that one?
This one is only. I think it's only a half of one.
500.
Yeah, because the prices on them, they're so damn expensive. I bought this to try it out, and it was like a 512 or something like that.
Yeah.
When they first came out, they were small. The one in this
Yeah,
computer.
you couldn't get rid of terabyte. I think 1 terabyte was the biggest, 1 or 2.
Mm.
This one
They were $800.
came with a 126 gigabyte SSD card boot drive. 126. Not too big.
That's tiny, dude.
Yeah.
You're lucky to fit Windows on it.
Now listen, when you guys finally get this ADSB, I'm telling you, all it's going to do is annoy the living crap out of you. Because every time an airplane is within 10 miles of you, it shows up on your screen. Yay.
It's like the strong wind warning on a windy day.
Yep.
Keeps popping up.
Yep. And you can't
There's
shut it off.
There's an actual app for that shows the live aircraft flying over your head.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Flight aware.
Probably using that.
Yeah, I use 424. The only problem with that is that it doesn't show a lot of light aircraft because they haven't got the. It's not mandatory here in Australia to actually have them on light aircraft. So a lot of the times you won't even know what it is.
It's a way now for us, since it is mandatory since January. If you see an airplane and it's not popping up on your screen, I'll jump for joy, but someone else can call them in, report them.
Yeah. So the problem too is, because they haven't got that, and I can see where it would come in handy in places of a little bit of noise. Now, when you're flying down at the beach, you'd be surprised how loud it actually is down there with the waves. And you can't hear jack shit, mate. You can't hear your Mavic Pro if it's 5 feet in front of you. Now, when it comes to a shark spotting plane or something like that, you can't hear that coming. No way can you hear that coming. And it'll be past you before you know it. And I've had that happen on 2 occasions,
Oh, so you're saying it might be a help to you?
That would be a help, yeah, to know it's actually coming. But as I said, he probably hasn't got one on. He hasn't got a transponder on, so.
It's a pain in the butt when the plane is circling around.
Oh, yeah. He's coming back all the time. Yeah.
Matt,
Got a question for Ron. That tripod head you got. Could you show us that tripod head and what does it do?
like I said, I just got it. The big thing with that, when you
Hey, can you make him big?
Yeah.
Can you make his screen big so we can see that thing?
Here we go there. Hello.
all right. The main thing with this is that
We're over here.
yeah,
There we are.
is that you have a course and a
We're still over here.
I know, and a fine adjustment. The outer knob here, which you'll see. See how right here.
Yeah.
This will be your course adjustment. The thing it is when with that one camera that I have, the Nikon, when you're out at a couple thousand zoomed out to that, if you're using a regular tripod, the slightest, tiniest movement is going to move you 50 feet. And then the inner knob is what they call your fine adjustment, and you'll be able to just move it every so slightly, micromillimeters. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying it. I said I did not. It actually came 5 days early.
Was that expensive, Ron?
It was. I got it on Amazon. I was a little hesitant from China, but actually it was the best price I found. Actually, I'm sorry, not Amazon, eBay. Free shipping. And on Amazon, it was literally almost getting pretty close to twice as much. But free shipping with DHL. And I ordered it Tuesday. And it got here today. It showed yesterday it's leaving China and it arrived to Omaha, Nebraska. And then it was sitting there in Nebraska, and the latest update said expected delivery is Wednesday, April 22nd. I was coming up the road today, and I get this text message that said package delivered. I'm like, what? Like 5 days early. So
That's good.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm anxious to try it out. But
You know, that's funny. I'll just tell you quickly. When I ordered that phone, I ordered it Thursday, and it arrived at my place Friday.
really,
It got here that quick that the tracking was still showing it down in Melbourne.
yeah.
I wouldn't have a clue it was coming. It's pretty bloody quick. So when are you going to use it, mate?
Actually, maybe tomorrow.
When are you going back to work?
Part-time job on Monday. I could have used it today if I had it. I saw some pretty good sized elk today. I was out for a drive, and it's like, oh man, could have used it. But yeah, as far as I know, on the tripod I have back here, there's basically 3 screws. Undo the 3 screws, and then turn the head out, and screw this one back on, put the 3 screws back in, you're done. Takes about 5 minutes. So,
Not bad.
I'm anxious to try it though, with that Nikon. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna get a second quick plate. So I can. Yeah, it holds in there nice and firm. Yeah, for the other camera. So, but. Hey, Matt, I saw something my friend just sent to me I wanted to share with you on here. And this is one of the reasons why you need to come.
Here we go.
This is how the girls fish here. This is clean. It's nothing dirty or porno or anything, but this is how the girls fish here in down south and in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's why you got to leave Australia and come on over here.
Is there music in it?
No.
Okay.
Is he saying you're a girl?
No. You got to come over and see the girls fishing.
Oh, I've seen her. She's a Texan chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets a big catfish.
Yeah, catfish noodling.
Yeah.
She's tough, man.
She is a. Holy moly!
Wow.
What a cute looking fish.
Yeah.
Both fishes.
Nice booty on that fish.
I didn't see that fish at all. Oh, she's got one. Yeah, right.
You see it, Ryan?
What are you using for that?
God damn
How
it.
you doing?
That's good fish.
This is,
I'm doing just fine.
All right, kid. Yes, good fish.
There we go.
Let's put that there on the grill.
Bloody big grill.
Appreciate you.
Oh,
Oh, that's her hand sticking out.
Yeah.
God, it ate your hand. Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen. It's only been the last. It's weird, man, because it's only been like the last week that I actually came across her channel. And Jim's gone all vivid. And I was checking it out, and she was building a shack or something with her dad, and and I watched a couple of her videos. I saw that one come up actually, the noodling. I haven't checked it out.
You watch
Yeah,
it
there
once,
was-
it's
there was
forever
a-
on your timeline.
I think a while back, wasn't there?
Sorry.
There was a TV show, I think, a while back where they did that sort of fishing.
Yeah, there was a series come on every week for a while.
Yeah.
The heck was the name of that?
Hey, Anne, how are you?
They have a contest every year. See who gets the biggest.
Thanks for popping in. Saying good day to everyone.
Is it a noodling contest?
Yeah.
Man, that's that'd be a weird feeling. A bloody fish inhaling your arm.
Yeah, it was interesting. They got to catch the fish and then bring it all the way back to the fairgrounds alive and make sure before it get weighed in.
Really? Yeah.
Okay. Who has been noodling here?
We do that with sharks over here in Australia.
Come on,
we use our legs though, Peter, and a surfboard.
it's called running like hell.
You noodle your leg off a surfboard.
How's that
works
dude when
well.
he started to get attacked by a shark, so he punched it in the head and it swam away. Oh, geez, that was funny. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to mess with the shark. We got tiger sharks up this way. We got bloody white pointers down by you, Peter.
Yep.
None of which are very, pleasant to come across. Bloody things.
Great whites, you got to watch them.
Hey,
The great whites, you really got to watch.
yeah, it's well, I mean, they're massive, but the biggest, one of the most aggressive sharks we got are the bull sharks. And the trouble with bull sharks is they go into brackish water. So we could be swimming up in a freshwater, river or something, and there'd be a bloody bull shark in there. And you just don't know they're there. Because during floods and all that sort of stuff, they get washed over dams and all sorts of things. And you think you're quite safe being in fresh water, but but you're not, eh? Had a few people disappear over the years.
Yeah, I crawled in a cave in Maui back in December. The dive instructor said, "Ron, go down and check out that cave. There's probably a couple turtles in there." There weren't any turtles. It was about a 7-foot reef shark. They're pretty non-aggressive, but a shark's a shark.
Dude,
You go first.
Yeah,
yeah, you don't want to come across any shark, I don't think.
no. In case they're having a bad fish day or something.
When we were younger, we used to go fishing for dog sharks and bull sharks and all sorts of shit. Then gummy sharks, we used to call them too. Now, I don't know where they got the word gummy from. Gummy shark would be
Gummy
pertaining.
bears.
They've got no teeth. So he chucked the gummy shark in his back seat and was driving home. Next minute, this gummy shark decided didn't want to be there, was still alive. And when he got home, his back seat was ripped to shreds with this bloody shark. This thing's going in the back. He ripped his sheet. So the word gummy, don't put your hands near those gums, mate. They'll tear you to shreds.
Like sandpaper.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Back a little gummy.
Hey,
Decided he didn't want to be there.
Back a little gummy.
I still missed that.
I heard a story about some guy who did that with a deer. Thought it was roadkill, and he threw it in the back seat. and it wasn't dead. He was just knocked out. And by the time he got halfway home, the thing came to. Started kicking the crap out of his car.
Man, imagine getting a hoof to the head. That'd be the end of you. Absolutely.
If Adrian pops in, let me know so I'll drop out so you can get in there.
Yeah, I'll
Or,
tell you.
or anybody else that wants to get in.
Does
You got anybody?
let me know if yeah, Rick. Yeah. Well, if anyone wants to pop into the chat, I'll pop the link in the chat there, and anyone can pop in. So if let me know, and I can do that. And if you want to have a chill out, Rick, that's all good, mate.
I don't want someone else that wants to be in there. Give them some chance.
Where's your son, Matt?
Sorry,
Where's your son at tonight?
my son.
Don't let the sun go down on me. That sun.
Yeah,
I don't know what you mean.
Mr. Chair from Florida.
Oh, he's not my son. He's my brother.
My brother.
Ice
don't
Cube
know,
boy.
That's Peter's son. Yeah.
I haven't even heard from him.
Grandson of you.
I sent a message to him.
Probably out with Sweet Rolinda tonight.
It'd have to be, wouldn't it? It'd have to have something to do with her.
It's funny because he wasn't here last week, but he managed to appear on Rodney's live stream last weekend, and not here again today. So it says something.
Yeah, rattling all his hearts and
He's
slurping.
a bad influence.
Just wondering. Might want to get your eyes checked.
Trip to the optician required, I think.
Yeah, I think so. That's a dead giveaway, that statement. I guess she didn't want to leave Jim out, though, so she had to say everyone. Well, come on, he hasn't had his beauty sleep, so we all know that.
About a week by
And the camera adds 10 years.
Da, 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 da.
What did he say? I missed it.
He said he hasn't had his beauty sleep for a week by the look of it.
And Peter.
Dear.
I tell you what, you get these idiots out here banging dump trucks and cement trucks turning around and guys yelling at each other. Hey, pass me that board.
Mm.
Well, you sleep at night instead of hanging out with all these people.
I thought there were laws that you couldn't, weren't there noise ordinances that you're not supposed to do something before 9 a.m.?
On Sunday, maybe. I'm not sure about your laws, but on we can't do anything. I think before 10 on a Sunday. But failing that, it's up for open slather. 7 a.m. Man, bang, off they go.
Up in North Dakota, where I work, the stores are not open till noon on Sunday. Called the Blue Law.
Hey, Ron, did they shelter you guys in place?
Pardon
I
me?
remember. Are you guys sheltered in place still, or started?
Yeah, no. I mean, each town is different. We're not seeing what the rest of America is seeing, except for one city in South Dakota, in Sioux Falls, which is on the eastern end. There's some kind of a meat plant or meat packing plant.
I heard about
200
that.
people
Yeah, that's
in
crazy.
the plant have been infected or come up positive. I got stopped by a cop the other morning at 3:45 in the morning. I don't know whether he was just worrying about that or if he was looking to see if, they guess they look for, people leaving the bars late. But he asked me what I was doing, and I pulled out my badge, and he said, "Okay." You know, saw my hospital badge. I said, I'm on my way to work. So that's all was said. Yeah.
Did
I
you
think
guys?
up here in Northern California, they're going to start opening things up May 1st. From the sounds of it, Santa Clara County.
Yeah.
I know the beaches have been reopened.
Oh,
and they're
really?
not patrol. Yeah, because they were locking people out. And if you went over to Santa Cruz over the hill, they'd issue a ticket. I don't know how they would come to that prediction. Maybe run your plates and realize you're not from Santa Cruz, but they open them back up.
The thing that cracks me up in California, and I don't know, Steve would know this, but if it's true that they're ticketing the homeless,
Oh my God.
yeah,
That's crazy. I haven't seen that or heard about that.
yeah. It's like, okay, which alley do you want me to go to now?
Right.
They technically haven't left home, have they?
No.
Hey, Hey, Rick, isn't Steve in a worse predicament in Southern California? They're saying no social events until 2021.
Huh?
And the mayor down there is got them locked, shelter in place a little longer than us up here. I don't know. I'm sure Steve can chime in about it.
They're all trying to make Trump look bad, any of the Democrats. And so they're putting the kibosh on everything just so he gets blamed for it.
Yep. That's why you all need to pack up and move to South Dakota.
I'm ready. I'm out of here.
Yep.
I wish it was that easy, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad little place. I mean, we've had our things. The thing that scares me is that the area here, there's so many small towns and there's not a whole lot of businesses. And, I actually kind of worry about Rapid City. I mean, it's a city of about 75,000+. And I took a drive down through there the other day and there was hardly anything open. And I know a lot of the business owners and they're ready to pack up. They're not sure what they're going to do. So when things do, I mean, Greta, how long have we been down? About a month? Month plus?
Month plus, yeah.
Yeah.
It started for us March 16th. So, yeah, about a month. I did go to San Francisco and fly my drone the other day, though. It took me 46 minutes as opposed to the regular time, which is a tad bit over an hour.
Really?
It's a lot of it was usually a lot of traffic. But when I sent the
Great
bird
time
up,
to fly, yeah.
oh, dude, there was nobody around. I got some pretty cool shots. Very tempted to fly to the tallest building there, but I didn't do any of that. I kept it legal, Jim. It's legal.
How do you fly in that city?
You know what, Al? We do what we can, all of us. You know what I mean?
I was tempted. It was perfect. Nobody around. People were leaving me alone. Everything was open. It was quiet. No cars on the street. It was 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But
Quake Tower. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was on the other side. I could have kept on going. I just stood there, burned one pack, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna push my luck. And I didn't go any further. I could have gone past down Embarcadero, past the Bay Bridge. I wanted to get that by Coit Tower.
Yeah.
Rick, that would have been an awesome shot down by the wharf. But I didn't want to gamble. I just got what I got and left.
You got
It was good. It was good to get out, though. It was a great stress reliever, dude.
We need to do some kind of collaboration. Like each one of us have like 30 seconds of footage, maybe from our towns. Or something like that, and then pass it to each other, and then just make one video.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be cool at this time.
Hey, Rick, you'll get a kick out of it. I'm actually gonna. I saw you the other night. I'm actually gonna try and do a video for Lloyd.
He really liked that.
Something from South Dakota because I have that picture of Grumpy's Bar and Grill. I'm going to use that as the campaign headquarters. There's actually a bar. It's north of me. It's called Grumpy's Bar and Grill.
I've got the Clown College.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something which happened during the week too, with another drone flyer from Greece. and he contacted me, and he wants to do a collaboration with me and a few other people from different continents, and put a video together of the different. We were just talking about that basically, Jim, but this it's not pertained to the virus or anything like that. And put our best footage in and all make it into one, and it's an international like collaboration of drone footage from all over the world. And I thought that was a fan-bloody-tastic idea. He's got some really nice stuff. I should look the channel up, actually.
Who's that?
Sorry?
Who?
That's what I'm just trying to find now. Kauai.
Oh, I think is he a Spanish guy? The Kauai.
Yeah, that's right. And he's got
I think I know his channel.
Spanish, yeah, and he's got a couple of other ones there. Where are we? Oh, bloody hell. Trying to find it. But really, he's got some really beautiful stuff, so, because that whole region of the world, all through there and all into Italy and Spain and Greece and all that area is fantastic.
I'd love to show one with the empty streets around here, except they've never been empty. Everybody still drives to Walmart, to the local shopping center, all that stuff. If anything, they have to drive to the same shopping center more now because of the butt wipes that are hoarding the things like toilet paper and disinfectant and anything to do with that. So you got to go every day now to see if something's going to show up on the shelf.
And that's the problem. It's taking you, and all this isolation stuff, that's taking you out of your home more and more because you can't get what you want the first time. It's ridiculous. Oh my God! Now I can't find his link.
Yeah, I went to the supermarket, local supermarket here just on Thursday, and there's still plenty of cars driving around.
Mm.
Yeah,
well, there's cars out. There's just not a lot as the norm would be. There's people at home and sheltering in place and getting scared.
They're usually bumper to bumper, aren't they, Al?
It's pretty bad. Like if I were to leave San Jose to go to San Francisco at the time I left, it would literally take me during the weekday. It would take me 2 hours if I'm lucky. Rick knows, he's done it. I'm sure he's done it before. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Or whoever's done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the traffic is it's incredibly less.
Every day, because I'm starting later in the Arvo now, and every day, normally it'd take me 2 hours to get the Gold Coast or something like that because everything banks up in certain places. It's just a bolt straight through now, all the way down to or the coast anyway. So it's just taken me just over an hour where it was normally taking me 2 hours. There's just nothing out there at the moment. There's still traffic, but it's not banked up. There's not enough there to stuff everything up like it normally does.
You get to San Francisco much?
I try to get up there as much as I can. It's not far. But the only thing you have to contend with, Ron, is traffic, and there's none of it now. So that's why I went up there this Thursday. It was a beautiful day.
Really?
It was awesome. I wish I would have flew all my batteries, but I only did one pack and I left with what I had.
You ever meet Bushman?
Who was that?
You ever meet the Bushman?
The Bushman? No, who's that? Oh, the Bushman, hiding out on the street and scaring the shit out of people as they walk by. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's classic.
Yeah. He got mad at me because I wouldn't put money in his thing. Well, I saw him from half a block away. He got mad at me.
No, none of those guys are out in there. The guy who does the robot or any of that stuff.
Yeah, the robot guy too. Yeah,
all those guys on the wharf.
The last time I was in San Francisco, we were over at Jack London Square, over at the dock.
You were across the bay in Oakland.
Yeah, across the bay, and I was on my buddy's boat. He and I had taken his boat down. He had a 49-foot Alaskan Grand Banks wooden boat.
But Alameda?
Yeah, and I had to help him pilot that thing down there. We dock at Jack London Square, and I know Oakland can get pretty rough. It was about 3:00 in the morning. There's this smashing and banging on the side of the boat, and I threw a pistol in my back, and I come out the back door. I mean, like I said, this thing's it's almost a 50-foot boat, and I come out with an attitude until I saw about 8 cops standing there, and I'm like, ooh. And the one lady cop said, "Sorry to wake you boys up," but she said, "Do you know anything about the dead body floating behind your boat?" And we're standing on the back deck of the boat, and there was a dead guy floating in the water behind us.
You say, that's just Bob. He always does that.
Yeah, he's been drinking again.
My buddy, who's a medic out there, who's got a smart sense of humor, he goes, "Is that what we bumped into on the way in?" Yeah.
That's what that damn noise was all night.
Uh-huh. He was. The current was smashing him into the side of the boat. He didn't like your place down.
That's shitty. Oh, I've just placed Kawhi's link in the chat if anyone wants to check it out. It's worth it, He's not paying me to say that. He's got some nice stuff on there. He's flying a Mavic 2 Pro. A different way of editing, which can make all the difference to a video too. It's get some good ideas on editing techniques on some of his stuff. But just the views, basically what he's getting. It's I don't know, man. Point and shoot. Take your pick.
I'm gonna try doing what you guys have been doing. Putting a few pictures in your video, and then panning the picture or zooming in on the picture. And I haven't played with any of that. I'd like to do that.
Ken Burn effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you looked at that video last week, Jim, and there was only one still there, but there was actually 2 because I used a zoom effect on it.
And I didn't recognize it as a still.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Unless you look at the water, and that's what you can tell because there's no little ripples. Even though it was so still, you can still see the water moving. Yes, it's still a buggery.
You, as the editor, those things, right? But I think I was mentioning something, and then I had one person say, I didn't notice that until you told me. And it was about the turns. So you always think it looks terrible.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I absolutely hate these damn drones, the way they take footage when they're turning.
Yeah.
To me, it's coming out skippy, but to other people, it's not. So,
well, you know what? I don't. Very rarely would you see a yaw in one of my videos. To be quite honest, I don't think I've even got one in there. I use a yaw with other movements, so it's never just still and just yawing. I don't like that shot. I don't know why, but anyway.
I do it a lot with establishing shots, and I don't have to. I really shouldn't be doing that.
Well, you know what? You can do an establishing shot, but use your right stick with it, mate, and you'll find that it'll be a lot smoother.
You remember in the olden days, they used to say if you fly the sticks and you're using left stick in and right stick in, and it could cut off the motors, and you can come to a crash, right?
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes I get a little bit nervous when I'm fiddling with those sticks and getting close to that, because isn't that that's how you kill the motors, right?
Yeah.
If you set it up that way.
If you set it up that way.
If you set it up that way.
Yeah, you don't want that. And then just blame a bird strike and go home. I wasn't an idiot. Yeah.
It still goes back to that. I could be using a map and putting a map in as a picture and then having that zoom out. Or as that zooms out, then the picture zooms in of where you're at. I saw that technique in one of the videos.
Is that the Google Earth map thing on the
Yeah.
zoom in?
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen that too, Kenny. Hey, Chris Hope, how are you, mate?
What won't shut down?
The drone. They've been. I've seen the tests on YouTube as well, where they've tried to, and all the drone does is just go, "Oh, what the hell's going on here?" It doesn't shut down. They've tried it now. Whether
That's how I start mine up.
yeah, well, that's right. Yeah,
I think you have to kind of set it up. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if you can actually not set that up on Mini, where you you know what I mean. That might be default. Where if you push the sticks inward, it's a kill command on the motors.
It used to
Am I
be a
making sense?
CSC, yeah.
Yeah, CSC. You kill the motors.
well, it says that in the Mavic 2 Pro manual and all that sort of thing. To shut the motors down, go like this. Doof. Now, obviously, I'm not going to try that. So I don't even know if it works. But as Kenny pointed out, I have maybe 12 months ago, I saw a video of these guys testing it out. And it didn't actually shut the motors down. So whether you can turn that on or off within the app, I don't know. I haven't come across that actually. Then again, I haven't looked for it either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know that's how I start mine.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't use that. Whatever the
No.
hell that is. What do you,
Yeah, the
what do you
slide thing
call that?
take off. I do it all
Yeah.
manually, and I kill it manually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've used automatic takeoff when I was when you first get a drone or something like that, just to make sure everything's going okay. Make sure it sets its nice home point. You haven't got the option with the Mavic 2 Pro as what you do with the Mavic Pro, because the Mavic Pro will give you a little checkbox, tweak, precise landing. Now the Mavic 2 Pro doesn't have that checkbox, although it still does do a precise landing, and you will see it when it's doing a return to home. It'll say locating landing point, so you can see it doing it. So it's all working. You just don't have to check that box anymore.
I do use
know
a hand
what?
launch when I'm hand launching. You got to use the slide because you can't do the CSC command, Jim.
Yeah.
So when I hand launch in areas and construction sites that the ground is
Yeah.
just crap, I usually do a hand launch with my smart controller, and I slide it, and it's easy. Then I catch it.
Yeah,
I like the smart controller, Al.
I liked it. I had a discount on some credits, and I got it when it was $649. So when it was all said and done, I got a pretty decent price. But I think they're pretty expensive now, Ron.
They are. Yeah, I got one. I've had mine for
Oh, okay, cool.
a year. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I mean, you don't get the range like you would on the manual control. I think you get better range on the OEM controller than you do on because I've been flying my Zoom with the manual controller, and I can go a lot farther than I could with the Pro hooked up to the smart controller,
Really?
or the smart controller hooked up to the Zoom.
Oh, well. Yeah, I think I have heard that. Now I think about it.
I don't know why, but it doesn't go that far. In fact, when I flew in San Francisco, I wasn't able to go as far as I thought I would because of that one reason. The smart controller wouldn't let me. I kept on. My transmission was breaking up.
Right. I don't know what it is. No matter what controller I have anymore, I'm scared to go more than 4,000 or 5,000 feet. You know?
I think when you fly for a while, you start losing that fear. I used to get like that a lot too. I just don't want to crash and kill anybody. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
On the Inspire and the Matrice, I can lower. I don't remember if the Mavic 2 Pro has this. I can lower the transmission megabits back to the controller. Does the Mavic 2 Pro have that?
that's only for video feed, though, isn't it, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And lower the video feed back to the controller, lower the quality
yeah, you can.
from
You can.
1080p down to 720, or how
Yeah,
many
okay.
megabits per second.
Yeah, but that's not anything to do with your signal range, though. I think that smart controller too is using a lot of power when it comes to powering up that screen and all sorts of stuff. So it may actually take away from the transmission of that. Who knows, man?
You know what it's doing for my controller too. I don't know, Ron, if it's doing to yours. It caches my video automatically or my photos, and I don't set it up. It's the default button for it is turned off, but
Right.
it's still recording that. So what happens if you don't pay attention and you're flying? you're going to have worse breakup as time progresses because it's saving all that memory, and you got no transmission. So you got to remember to delete all that stuff. I don't know if it's a bug in the firmware or what.
Yeah, I try to delete mine pretty frequently too.
You go down to Menards, mate, and you can pick up another ball of string, and you can join them together. So you'll get more range out of it that way, mate.
You know, I forget to do that.
What time together?
I think I have it set on a 2 gigabyte maximum of video cache.
Yeah, because if you don't clear the cache, then your transmission starts to get all crappy. Well, because the controller is overheating and stuff like that. At least that's what happened to mine at one time. I didn't know what was going on. I might not even be explaining it correctly.
And the only thing I do miss, Al, is that when I used to, with the regular OEM, controller, was flying with my iPad Pro. Nice big screen and fairly bright. And
what would you put on the stand, Ron? You put it on the stand?
No, I have the adapter.
Okay.
Yeah, it worked pretty well. I still have it. I'm thinking about maybe giving it to somebody who might use it. So.
I never had that problem you're talking about when your cache fills up.
Really?
It screws up your transmission.
It destroys up my transmission on my smart controller.
I wonder why.
There's a button for it, so you could turn it off and then not automatically cache. But for some reason, it's caching all my files, video and photo.
Yeah, there's one to cache the audio too, or what do they call that? What do they call that when you turn the audio on?
Telemetry, the SR or something. I don't know what it's called.
You don't want to cache your stuff?
No, I never cached my video because of that, because of the problems of it building up on the controller and then the controller getting all wonky. The transmission goes like crap.
I thought you were saying that it was caching even though you've got it selected off.
Yeah, it's still caching.
It is.
It's
Can you set? You could set your maximum gig of.
That's what I said.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I've got mine at 2 gigs.
Yeah.
But that's what it came standard. I don't even know if you can lower that.
I never checked it on the smart controller. I checked it on the OEM controller, but yeah, it keeps on building up. So I have to go in there and manually delete it.
I don't think that's right. That's odd.
See, I use cached video because after I've taken a shot, a lot of times I go straight into the editor, go into the album, and have a look at that shot that I just did. And if I'm not happy with it, I'll go do it again. So they do come in.
Christ, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're that anal?
Yeah. I'm afraid.
Let me see if I like that shot. I just took 20 minutes of video. I'm going to like something out of it.
So, Matt, you're telling me you take your established shot and then you come back and you land it and then check it on the video and then take off again?
No, he's in the air. He's checking it.
He's checking in the air. Well, okay. I get a little bit worried sometimes leaving my stuff out there and then checking through all that.
Matt don't care. Matt says, screw it.
See, this is the difference, Jim. As I said, I'll only record when I take a shot and then I'll stop recording. And that's the difference between having 20 minutes worth of video and having to go through all the crap.
Now, see, what Stingray Ariel said is everybody used to use the cache in case the card got messed up because that used to happen.
Yeah,
but early days in 2015, that was happening.
Yeah, but then if you were to use that file, it's lower res to what your drone was taking.
Yeah, it's only 720p.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know, useful. Yeah, there you go, Jim. Shove that up your butt.
Yeah, he's a pro, all right. His drone is doing whatever, and he's checking his footage. Let me see if I like that last shot. Oh, look at that. The drone flew off.
Matt, you guys are lucky because you get to fly in national parks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
It is. It is one of the few places left in Australia where you can actually do that without a permit or anything like that. So, as I said in the past, I'm making the most of that and taking all the footage I can because that'll change, And then by then I'll be going, already got my footage.
Look at Kenny says.
That's fun.
Spray and pray. 20 minutes of footage to go through. Too much work.
Exactly. Exactly.
Too much like work.
That is such.
If I go up, I'm using the damn battery.
Yeah.
Hey Al, would you ever want to use your iPad?
Mine's the 12 points. It's the big one. I don't know if I would want to carry that thing around.
Yeah,
You
it'll
know what I
hold.
mean?
So if
I
you
would
want-
if I had mapping jobs to do, I would definitely use the iPad and probably put it on a mount and hook up to that so you could see everything.
this thing,
But,
it
Put it on a
holds.
tripod.
Your thing ain't gonna fall out of there. If you do, let me know. I'll send it to you.
Oh, right on. I appreciate it.
You have an iPad Mini, Al?
I don't. I have the big one, the iPad Pro, the older version, probably like you, the second gen iPad. It works well. Cuts up my video, Ron. I'm telling you, ever since you did that video, you got me back into LumaFusion. So I've been putting everything on the timeline, cutting the music to it on LumaFusion, then transferring the the XLM file, whatever it's called, to Final Cut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I film it all, Kenny, and it's amazing the things that I have got that I didn't even know I got. Like, I've got video of when buildings weren't there because that wasn't what I was going there to take, but now I've got that video.
Yeah.
So I shoot. I'm filming constantly when I'm up, and I'll edit what I want later.
What is amazing is you got anything at all, to be honest.
Yeah, anything usable. Yeah.
You can only
Anything
get
friggin'
that-
usable in the first place is a miracle.
There. Yeah. No, I do it because of this, and this is what I've learned over time too. Is that and I said that when Gizmo was on about how I fly, get the shot ready, press record, start my stuff, and record. And when it comes to editing, man, it makes it so much easier just to pull that file down because you know it may be a shot instead of going through all this footage going, that might be a shot there, and there's one there, maybe. It's just so much easier, man.
That's the thing. You really have to plan all that before once you get to your site, you have to sit there and sort of look at the site and plan what sort of views you want to get.
Just take the damn pictures.
Yeah. And it's obvious. You can see Jim's work.
What's this setting up your shot crap? Film.
Do you have it in your head pre-flight, Matt? Pre-flight, it's going through your head what you're going to do, and then you just lift off, and then you're doing those shots.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
And if you mess up on them, then
Who are you, Van Gogh? Friggin' Van Gogh, you just go there, take the picture.
Hey Jim, I hate to burst your bubble, but I'm kind of like Matt in a way.
There you go. How much easier is it in post? How much easier?
Yeah, less shit to look at.
Oh,
And yeah, you're right. And look, Kenny says the same thing. Cuts down on storage on cards and drives.
Too.
I got terabytes of footage that
And
will
it's all-
someday will be a tribute to mankind.
You might find that footage that you're looking for.
yeah.
Yeah.
And all that footage has got all of his sharp yaw movements to having a look around the place. You know?
No, that I don't do. And you know what? That's annoying when you're watching a YouTube video and you see the camera going like this.
Yeah. That's what I was telling you last week, Al, when it comes to, like, I'm not saying you do it in orbits anyway, but if you're doing a sort of semi-orbits and all that sort of shit, is never adjust that left stick, man. Is always use that right one to catch the speed. And
you're orbiting.
Yeah, you'll get none of that. You'll get none of that shaking, catching. You'll never see it.
See, I use both when I'm going around in a point of interest shot. I use, like I told you, the sides of the thumbs, but I'm using both sticks. And you got to do it just right, or you're going to get that stupid turn.
Do you guys remember they used to have a little device they used to click onto the Phantom controller? It was like a rubber band. They used to help resist the inputs of your fingers on the controller.
Really?
Oh, this was
Yeah.
a while ago, guys. This is a while ago. This is like
Right.
probably back in the Phantom 2, Phantom 3 days. Yeah.
No,
They had like a rubber band going
Yeah.
this way and a rubber band going
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, that's it.
And-
And it's
and
supposed
now-
to give you steady movement.
Was that their tripod mode rubber band? Was it?
I don't know
Basically.
what the hell it's called. Yeah. Well, they didn't have tripod mode and all that other shit. You had to do it
That's what I was
manually yourself.
That's their tripod mode rubber band.
It was probably only a $50 option too from DJI.
Yeah. Well, you get into Woolies, a whole packet of for 20 cents.
Now I miss those the Phantom controllers where you used to be able to extend the length of your sticks, and that made actually those moves a lot easier and smoother.
No, you can't do it on the Pro, right? You can't extend the sticks on the Pro. They're all one set.
I think you can buy them though. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
really?
I've got Polar Pro ones. I got
Talking
Polar.
about turning it out.
We're turning it out to extend them. You could do them on the Phantom controller or the Inspire controller or your probably Matrice controller. But yeah, you can't do it on the Mavics.
Yeah, you can. You can. I've got the Polar Pro sticks, and you can do that with them. And
Oh, really?
they extend
On
out.
your, on your
Yeah,
Mavic.
but you had to buy another set of sticks.
Yeah,
How,
they're really.
how much those things run you? Polar Pro's expensive.
They came with the drone.
Oh, they
So
came with the drone like
Oh,
a bundle. Okay.
What, the sticks for the controller?
Yeah,
They're like $70. That's $70.
Wow.
For the sticks? The
Yeah,
sticks you're
that's what I
talking
think.
about? Ah, they're expensive, man. They're overpriced.
They're gold.
Wow. $70.
I bought a pair, but I think it was that price.
okay. Polar
A lot of
Pro.
money.
Polar Pro extension remote sticks for Mavic 2, Mavic Air, blah blah blah. $49
Holy
Australian.
Christ.
That's Australian. So that'll be what, $30 American?
I think it was still at that price, though.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Mike,
$10 is too much.
I
Well, the
figured 29 was,
Polar Pro ND filters are ridiculously priced. Like,
Right.
what are they? $150?
But
I can't.
you know,
I couldn't spend that much.
I know, and you know, I was lucky enough that this drone came with 9 filters anyway, which I'm so happy about, and they're all Polar Pros. Now I had a set of Sunny Life for my Mavic Pro, and then I went and got myself a good bargain for Polar Pros for the Mavic Pro. The difference in the two was incredible when it came to color saturation and things like that. I had to drop my saturations out of the Mavic Pro because of those filters. They were amazing, bloody believable. I love Polar Pro, man.
I use Newer, Newer.
You know,
yeah.
I used the newer ones. So when I had my Inspire 2, I had the newer. They weren't bad for the X4S camera, not for the X5S.
I had the Sunny Life for the the Spark, and I couldn't get it to work on the panel. What is it? Yeah, it was a panel. I guess it was. It couldn't lift the camera up enough to do.
Oh,
what's
really?
Yeah.
The panel shots.
Yeah.
wow. It restricted your gimbal movement.
Right.
Was it too heavy or was it too big or something?
I think it was just too big. It would work on certain shots. When it got to like 21 shots, it wouldn't do it. 9 shots, it would be all right.
Gizmo had a set of filters for his Mavic Mini, and he said when he put them on, the warning came through the app, motor overload, and they wouldn't even work. So I wonder if they fixed that by now. I don't know. But he was having all sorts of problems too. You got to be real careful, man, because those cameras are pretty sensitive, man. And when you start putting stuff on them,
Yeah.
they want to be good. And this is why, I don't mind. Although I've never paid full price and I've always bought secondhand. I think if you can pick them up secondhand at a decent price, like I got that set for the Mavic Pro for $100, and that was the whole set.
You can't go wrong as long as they don't have a scratch.
Sorry?
As long as they're not scratched, you don't have a problem.
That's right.
Guys, I use the El Cheapo ones. I use the Skyreet. I use the newer.
Yeah.
And then for the Zoom, I have some outrageously, ridiculously cheap ones I got for Amazon. I forgot what they even call. I mean, I'm sure none of you guys would probably purchased it, but it was like
It's
$12.
The Skyreet newer are still glass.
Yeah.
They're optical glass. They're not cheaply made, because some of them are plastic.
Yeah. So what would you be looking at for a brand new set of them? Newers? Say 6.
So if you probably get a set of ND4, ND16, or ND8, ND16 with some polarizers, and they would be maybe $60 for newer or Skyreet, as opposed to Polar Pro. It could be like double that.
Okay, so okay. So I mean, this is only if you want to get Polar Pro, obviously. But again, I would I'd look for someone who was selling some, and just make sure they're not all scratched up, and then you'll be paying for Polar Pro, at a lower price point.
Hey, I'm actually still
I'm buying online.
I'm still waiting for my prize winnings from a certain YouTuber that have yet to be sent.
What did you get?
I won a prize. My video was shown on someone's channel.
Okay.
And I was supposed to get propellers, and I was told the propellers, they don't have the propellers. And then I was told what else I would take, and I said, you know what? Let me try a pair of the Polar Pro lenses for my Mavic 2 Pro, and they've never shown up. I'm not going to say that person's name or his
Jim,
channel.
Send them on, Jim.
No.
Send them on. Don't hoard it. You owe him. Give it to him.
I know who he's talking about.
It's a pretty big channel, but I'm not going to say it. It's all good. I don't care.
No, but you know what? If that's the gimmick of your channel, then
It ain't right.
send the gimmick.
Well, I just don't watch anymore. I still subscribe, but I just, I don't watch.
I use Freewell filters a lot now. I emailed them and told them, I've been buying all kinds of your Freewell stuff. Why don't you give me a set and I'll do a review for you? And they did.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
The 10-pack or the 8-pack all day. They sent it out to me. I did the review, and they sent me automatically sent me like $129 into the bank.
Nice. That's the sticks there, gentlemen.
Yeah, you can really adjust those up quite a bit.
You can, almost to the point of being too much.
Yeah.
I still have mine fairly low because that's what I'm used to, and I don't have much of a problem flying with a lower stick, you just got to be careful with them. But
it changes the sensitivity of it too.
It does because you get a higher swing and a lower pivot point, so it's a lot smoother. But the only thing with that, when you take them off, sometimes you have to close them back up again to put them back into the controller because they're too long then. So that's just something. And if you have them in a bag like that's fit for the controller, they won't fit in there with those controllers extended unless you start to cut out more hole. But they took a bit to get used to the feel of them at the top because they're all jagged, and it was like, ugh. You know.
They dig in.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't hold the controller so tightly. Yeah. Lord, his chest.
So,
Scary.
has the Mavic 2 Pro got screw-in sticks? Has it?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Okay.
These are the Skyreet brand filters. Yeah, that came out sharp. Nice $200 camera.
Yeah, that was so intense.
Thanks, Brio.
Yeah.
$200 worth of crap. I just want to show the damn filter. But these things, I mean, you go and try and take them off, and I slip off or I'm going to break the damn camera trying to get them off.
You know what?
Yeah.
I worked out. It took me a bit, and it took me a bit to work out the Mavic Pro because that was a pain too. The Mavic 2 Pro is just as much of a pain, and I've worked it out. And I flip it over, and I hold the camera, and I just twist the camera around, steady as all shit, bang on and off. So easy, man. You got to hold that camera.
Aren't you great?
Yeah, I am. But you got to hold that camera with 2 fingers, otherwise it'll just spin around on you.
They have a tool.
With the DJI filters that I've got on my Platinum, they're very easy to fit. But they just slide on and off really easy.
Yeah.
This filter kit I'm seeing on here is wow. There's a $69 kit. Make it $70 because it's $69.99. And then if you get the PLs if you don't get the PLs, you can get it for $40. What the hell is that?
That's a stupid gadget that helped you take the filter off of your Mavic 2 Pro. This is when I first got it. I couldn't take it off. I was putting it upside down. I was fumbling around, so I bought this thing.
How does that work? That goes.
You just put it on the lens, and it just connects. It's like a little indentation in here. Fits the lens perfectly, the OEM lens, and then you just turn it, and it turns. It's so simple. It's
just oversized.
Yeah, it was 3D printed. Obviously, somebody just figured it out, and let's make money on it.
There's a couple of them on Amazon. Yeah, there's a couple on Amazon. I think they were like $7.99.
Wow, I don't use it anymore.
Little rubber gadget to take it off. And Polar Pro, when you buy the Polar Pro filters, it comes with a tool to take them off.
Okay. They should for their price, right?
Yeah, for the price, Al, you got to try.
I'm looking at Amazon now as we talk.
Al,
what was that?
You should try. When you go, you hit the button. I was going to tell them that should try doing the crookedest street in the world with her.
Oh
Showing that when he goes into the city next time. I've seen one guy do it. I was saying,
around.
Yeah, when you go down to the city again, you might want to try the crookedest street.
Oh, Lombard.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the whole tour. I wanted to go in there and stop and go film, but I was a little nervous to do it.
I know.
I looked on YouTube and I found one guy doing it. He shot that. And it looked really nice.
Yeah. There's like a few guys going out there and doing it. I did it when for the Apple headquarters, and that was, I know that area, but I just went up to China Basin. I was like, I could see everything from here. I'm going to fly from this area. It's a beautiful day. I'm not going to take advantage of it. And I just left with my one packed flight.
You only have so much time.
I got some pretty nice footage though. I was working on that, editing that.
Yeah, I saw a guy doing. I did a big video, or it was like 5-minute one on the San Jose area, like where you live.
I can't. Is it town?
Yeah, it came out yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, I think. You're not supposed to fly down there because the airport is like less than a mile.
Right. Yeah.
And that's like all zero grid area. I would love to fly downtown. So that's why I don't even try it. So Yeah.
Dude,
I
Can
didn't even
anyone-
think about that. Was the airport right there?
Yeah, the airport. That's the landing, the runway landing path. Path is over downtown San Jose.
Yeah.
I mean,
does anyone know what that is?
Let's
Come
see.
closer.
You gotta make it bigger. That's the tool. I think the tool. Yeah, I think that might be the tool from Polar Pro for removing your filter.
Okay, so I've got two of them. The filter is too small for that. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, but that's enough to grab it and turn it.
probably
Just
have
goes
to,
over
you
it,
have to squeeze
over
it.
and turn.
Yeah, squeeze the outside bit.
Squeeze it to open it, Matt. Maybe.
It doesn't move. It's solid
No,
as.
it's a hard
okay.
plastic.
Okay.
But is that what it is, Rick?
I believe so. Does it have a Polar Pro signal or
start-
logo on it?
Start to turn it and it should catch.
Yeah.
It's got
What he's
that
saying is it's so big and loose.
Yeah, that's the Polar Pro symbol.
Yeah.
How
That
the
should go over it and just give it a turn.
It's probably
So-
like this one, Matt. The same kind of concept.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Put it
Same
over and
thing.
just turn it. Oh shit! Butterfingers.
Because when I turn it, because it doesn't fit in there.
What about if turn your filter 180?
I don't know if you can see this one. Look, it goes over it like this.
That's even
Yeah.
smaller.
See that?
Look at what
See
Al's
that?
doing.
And then you turn it, and look, it comes
Off it comes. Yeah.
came off. See?
I can't work out how to use it. I'm gonna.
So yours is going to have a quarter turn before you ever turn it. That's
Yeah.
all,
Don't
man.
just turn it a little bit, Matt. Just hook it on there and then just turn it a tad bit,
Yeah.
and it should pop right off.
But this, this here, I'm not happy with that not having any padding on it anyway, because
got it.
It's the same
Turn
thing with this one.
And watch
Even
my
though with the
fingers
hole,
slip
it's
off.
still on the glass.
yeah, because this is just plastic, and I'm afraid that's going to scratch my bloody ND filter. I want some sort of padding in there to make sure it doesn't scratch it. You know,
Just do
and
it
these Polar
Do it
Pros-
with your fingers, Matt. You're better off doing it with your fingers.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering how, because I couldn't work out why this wasn't working and it didn't fit properly or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't make. I think you got to do like you turn it just a little bit and then go on and then back. There's actually, if you go to Polar Pro, it'll show you how to do it on their website.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
might do that. Now, does
For
anyone know
Christ's sakes.
what that is? That's a Pyrotech.
Mm-mm.
What's on the other side of that? That's the same damn thing. You come in from the side with that one?
I don't know, man. I've never seen that before.
It doesn't. That this one doesn't squeeze together. This is what the hell it is. The hell is that? Anyway, yeah, I know. I just thought I'd pose the question, see if anyone knew. But no.
I
But yeah,
get my fingers all over these filters when I'm trying to get them on and off.
I'll definitely get on the Polar Pro site to see actually how they work, because they don't. I don't know. They just don't seem to fit properly. Is that the right way? No, it's not.
I feel like I'm manhandling the damn thing.
Yeah, they sure don't make it easy. Same thing with the micro SD card. It's hard to get out of the damn thing.
It is on
Yeah.
the Pro too, isn't it?
Wow, it's crazy. In all their gadgets, it seems the same thing. The Osmo Action, the drones.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Like Kenny says, like extra screws and furniture are just there to piss you off.
Yeah. Where's that go?
Well, 20 minutes later, I still haven't gotten mine back on.
Oh,
With the filter?
Yes.
Sun's already down.
could be all the coffee you're drinking, Jim.
Well, with Polar Pro, the ND, the what's part that says what ND filter it is, goes to the bottom.
Yeah, I always forget that, and then I sit there and screw with it forever.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
And you twist it around, and within half a second, it's on.
Yeah,
Hey, Jim, one time I put the ND filters on backwards, and it took me forever to get them off because it was upside. Yeah, I thought I was just going to have to send a drone in to DJI. It took forever, man. I was panicking. It's when I first got the Mavic 2 Pro.
Wow.
Yeah.
you got to flip them over, look at it, and then you can see the difference, see how it goes on.
Yeah.
You can see, the tags, and they've got to run to the right. So as you twist, well, we all know that.
Well, you got to sit there and think about it because when you look at it, a lot of times it don't make sense.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, Al.
Yeah, well,
I did. I don't know what you saw. I did a bunch of work with Luminar the other day. I was going to ask Matt if I could share that for a couple seconds.
yeah, throw it on.
Bloody
I
hell,
want to see
right?
it. I'm sure Matt wouldn't mind.
Well,
What do we care what Matt thinks? Put it on.
well, he's still trying to put that ND on. We've got about an hour yet, so off this up here. And Kenny's got a point here too. That would be,
that'd
wouldn't
be
that-
awesome.
I think that's beyond the size of the DJI cameras.
That's that aperture, right? So if you had that aperture where you can go high, your footage won't look so crappy. Because I know on the Mavic 2 Pro, if you go to 6.3, you get that blurriness. It starts to look muddy. I don't know if you ever did it, Matt, without an ND filter.
Yeah. I've always used the ND. A couple of videos ago when I was doing that sunrise out in the bush there. So many different settings. I can't keep up with what I did that day, but there was certain settings there which weren't working at all. And you've lost the clarity, and that's kind of guessing. I think as I've increased the aperture number to try and.
One thing on the Polar Pro, they have the set where you get two of them, and you're able to change like ND4, 6, 8, all on the same lens.
Yeah, that's right.
So you only have to carry two of them with you.
Yeah, the only problem with that, Rick, is some of those filters are heavy. You know what I mean? Because they have that additional piece on there to turn on.
Right.
So I don't know if that's so much, too much strain on your gimbal.
Gimbal, yeah. I didn't think about that. It's good.
Here, Matt, I took a couple of these pictures.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
That's beautiful.
this picture I took over in Wyoming, and again, this was the original, and then I put the back.
Nice. Is that the one you sent into the contest? You're a winner.
No.
It's beautiful. You did that with Luminar. You changed the background.
Yeah.
God damn.
This is Mount Rushmore, and then I threw in a little sunset,
Nice.
some clouds.
Hey, Ron, that horse shot with that background, was that your own background you put in, or was it a
No,
default?
that was actually in Luminar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I heard you could put your own skies in the background.
Yeah, you can. This
Yeah.
is over in Maui, and this is actually right at sunset. But one of the things I noticed when I redid this picture, I brought out the color of this old dead tree in the next photo.
Look at that.
The sun ray. Yeah. And then these eagles that were flying. Did this one here.
Look at that.
Even added birds.
Really brings out the colors in your eyes, Ron.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim. I'm glad you noticed.
Hey, dude, go back to that Rushmore, will you, for a sec?
Yep.
Okay, now, what I'm interested in knowing is, see where you've put the sun here, right?
Right.
Can you add shadow to the face, whereas the shadow of the nose that would go onto the cheek.
If I'm understanding it correctly, you can actually project the light onto a subject. Now, whether that'll create a shadow, I don't know. But if you notice
That's a good question.
Hey,
with the
here,
lens flares. Yeah, see that lens flare there?
but
You
look
can add the flare, but you can't add a shadow.
look here, Matt, with this stick right here. Look at the shadow right here on the ground. Where I put the sun up here, and it lit up the leading edge of this stick right here.
okay.
Put the shadow down here, and like the sun pointing this direction. So yeah, maybe
yeah, it is. Yeah, I can see that now.
yeah.
The horses is the best.
And where that stick is highlighted, there's no shadow behind that.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be one over.
But it is kind of lighting up the front edge of this, though.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, right. Yeah, no, I was just asking you about the shadows. It's throwing the light. I can see it's done that. Get that original one of that shot up without the sun flare.
Because the shadows should be running this way. Yeah.
I guess
Oh, it doesn't have a shadow.
yeah,
That shadow stays the same because that's natural.
it does.
Yeah.
But the sun is actually coming from the same direction, though.
Yeah.
So I guess that's something you got to think about, when you go to do it. But yeah, I thought that it really brought out the colors of this one right here.
I'm sure there's a way to add shadows.
Yeah.
You probably just have to go and watch their tutorials.
You
Right.
could probably do it in a blending mode.
No, I'm sure you probably can do it.
Yeah. And I said that I kind of like this one here, and then this is a shot in Maui, up along the coast, and kind of did the same thing where I brought the sun, put some sun rays in there, and thought it added to the colors a little bit, But yeah,
Now, this is the most dramatic difference in the world
yeah,
to me.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's
It's like
not,
a damn painting.
yeah.
that's beautiful.
And it's seamless too, because that background just looks like it's supposed to be there. You know what I
That's
mean?
like some of my work right there.
Ron, are those wild horses?
No, they're actually they belong on a ranch. There's a ranch I was hunting on, and
Yeah, they look they're groomed real well.
yeah. But that was the same
They're
day.
manly. They're manly, yes, but Ron likes them too.
That was the same day I saw the camel.
Nobody remembers the Irish Spring commercial?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I'll show you something, Ron.
Manly, yes, but I like it too. How come you don't get any gay people doing that? You put your gays on every TV channel now. That would be a perfect opportunity for them.
Now this is a
Go ahead, everybody, ignore it.
I heard you, Jim. I heard you. I was laughing.
All right, buddy.
this
Every damn TV channel I watch, nothing but gay people.
yeah that
Jim, you
The
wouldn't
whole
probably.
freaking world is full of gay people. How the hell are babies getting born? I don't know.
Jim, you need to come out to California.
I would drive me nuts.
Area.
I could. I'd have to kill myself or them, one of the two, and they would win because there's more than them. More of them.
You feel better?
Yes, I do. I vented.
We're right now. I'll show you this, Ron. We'll
Proceed.
get back. I'll get back to that. See that sun flare and that.
Yeah, great sunshot. Now, that sun would be kissing the other sun next to it if this were a TV show.
Is that gay?
The two suns.
You guys,
Although the sun was there and it was throwing a nice light, within Premiere, I put that ring in the circle there, and that one there, and that there, and that there. So that's all. And if you watch the footage, and anyone with a keen sort of eye will notice that when it's panning around, that sun flare isn't staying where the sun is. If you watch it, it's moving to the left. If that was a real sun flare, it wouldn't be doing that.
Oh,
See what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So they're just the effects that can pop in. But yeah, as
Now, wait, don't go away. Did you put the shadows in here?
no, not the shadows. No, that was all natural because it was sunset at the time.
Okay.
And but it was just that sun flare in that one shot. I always said to myself, where the hell am I going to use a sun flare? It looks ridiculous. And while I was editing that, I thought I would put it in. You can put the transparency of it, so you can get it strong and all that sort of shit. So I really dropped the transparency down.
Let me see it again. The sun flare you used. Okay.
So do you plug this in your editor there,
Yeah.
Matt? This wasn't actually a shot taken with the sun on that side.
No.
The sun,
Oh,
the
wow.
sun was there. The sun was there.
Oh, okay.
We have these too, Rick. All these lens flares are in
Yeah.
there. But you see, Matt used one here. I can't find a shot where I would use it, but you
Yeah.
can use it to highlight. I see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there wasn't any sun flare there at all. But as I said, I dropped the transparency of that right down, so it was just sort of visible. And then just
You know
left it.
why, Matt? Because
Pretty
some of them look so fake. The lens flares, to me.
They do. It depends how you use it. You know, as I said, if that was at full transparency, it'd look shit.
Yeah.
So you've got to drop it and make it more subtle. And to be quite honest, no one would probably notice. But as I said, if you're looking at it, that sun flare's moving with the camera movement, and that's just not natural. It's
Not?
Well, no. Who would have thunk it?
You fooled
You know
me,
what's-
Matt. I had no clue. I thought it was actual sunlight coming through the lens.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of sunlight coming through the lens, but it didn't have that flare. Yeah.
Yeah, the truth's out there now. Matt's doctoring his videos, and Ron's doctoring his photos. It's all
You
out
know
there.
what's the worst? It's a
We're all-
tie between the fake lightning and the fake clouds. Those are the two worst additions in those kits.
Well, me and Ron are going to get some Botox put in our lips and get some fake titties on, because that's what we're all about, mate. Fake.
Now, what's that got to do with lightning and clouds?
Because we're fake, Jim. There is a correlation there. If you want to,
I
look
don't
at
see it. I'm not seeing it.
Keyword fake.
I wouldn't imagine you could. It'll take a while to work out. Probably next week you'll have it, but
It'll be
Well,
Tuesday.
Thomas O'Sullivan, how you going, buddy?
Hey, Thomas.
Yeah, it's all about making it look like you like it.
That's right. Yeah. And I was really tossing up whether to leave it there or not, to be honest. I thought, oh, bugger it.
Did you spread that out, or was that one that came that way? Because most of the lens flares I have are that damn dot. You know how the rays come off of that dot,
Yeah.
but yours looks to be spread out this width.
Yeah, you can. Wherever that you can grab that lens flare and move it wherever you like, all over the screen, whether it be anywhere. And you can you can adjust, as I said, the length of it. It can be shorter or longer, and it can be wider. So you can do anything to do that sun flare to make it look how you want it and as natural as you
Hey,
can.
Matt, you probably would like those. What do they call it? Momentum, the filters, the what are the
pack?
anamorphic filters. You know, to squeeze everything to look cinema like when it has the natural lens flares.
Yeah,
They're for the Mavic 2 Pro.
yeah.
I'm surprised you never seen those. Yeah,
Man.
they're
Was that-
expensive.
Was that you and I that talked about those filters a long time ago, Matt, with the gradients?
Yeah.
That's them, I think, Jim. I think that's them. I'm surprised you never got those.
Man,
We have them. We both have them.
Oh, you guys bought them?
I haven't got those gradient filters.
Oh, I thought you said you did. I do. They're sitting down there in the drawer over there. Never used them. Used them one time
By
to
accident.
highlight RC airplanes in the sky. I made the sky very dark so you could see the actual RC airplanes flying, or else you wouldn't have seen them, period.
Mm.
I had to use that.
Hey, Matt.
Yep.
For some reason, I was just thinking of something. You're 100% supporter. What, 2 weeks in a row now he hasn't shown up, but he was on Rodney's show the other
I
morning.
noticed that. Yeah, I noticed.
And he'll probably be on there again tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
I expect you boys to act like I was there and give him appropriate crap.
Oh, dude, he took on some heavy fire last Saturday. Trust me.
All right.
He needed the best.
And you weren't there to help Jim, so I had a bottle of red to help me, and off I went.
That's my boy.
Yes, Adrian the Slacker Stingray.
Hey, look. Hey, Jim, this is what I was talking about. I'm going to post it on now. And they're actually cheaper now. Holy cow. Hold on one sec. I don't want to hit the wrong button.
The normal gradient filters, I think, ones Al is on about. Okay. He thinks the ones Al's on about are different. Let's see them, Al.
I don't know. This is pretty huge. I don't know if I'll be able to. Did you see it? Did it pop up in there? Yeah, they were originally like coming out a few months ago. They're like $300. Now they're marked at $119.
Are they on the screen, Matt?
What
They're in the chat,
what
mate.
doors that?
Oh, you want me to show you? You want me to share the screen? I'm a debacle at this.
I didn't.
All right.
We didn't see what you were talking
right.
about.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could do this right. This one.
Speaking of
You
lens,
see it?
I only just saw that. Yeah, mate. Yep, I'll do that. Hey, hello.
Holy cow! What the hell does that do?
I don't think it's actually this one. They sell anamorphic lens,
Wow.
and it's for the Mavic 2 Pro, not for the. I'm sure in the chat they know what I'm talking about.
The Moment anamorphic lens is the holy grail of.
But this is for the kid. This is for the phone. There's one for the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay. So where's the comparison photos there? I saw them somewhere. I'm going to look at this link Kenny put
Oh,
up.
here they are.
Mavic 2 Pro
So they're
anamorphic lens.
$249.99.
Look at that! You,
You
got to
guys never
strap it
seen
on
these?
the whole camera. No.
And they're supposed
No.
to give you that the bars, like the cinematic bars. It squeezes the lens. You have to de-squeeze it in your app, but it squeezes everything down like cinematic, and it's
Wow.
like in those bars. You know, the 2, 3, 5 bars.
Yeah. Juicy
But-
flares.
Yeah,
True blacks.
you see
Juicy.
it? Juicy black bars. Oh my god!
And that buttery cinematic look. Whoever started that buttery word, I want to bitch slap them.
Yep.
Buttery smooth. Buttery smooth.
I can.
Yeah, but those are the ones I was talking about, Jim.
That's a hell of a price. Christ.
Yeah, I heard they were giving problems with the gimbals though. On those.
On those?
Originally, I don't know if they took care of that problem or not.
That's got to be heavy.
Wow.
You'd have to put them on after it initiated.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the drone's on, and you got to grab your gimbal and your camera to put those on.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some stress on the
Weight
motors.
of it.
Yeah, because you'll get the gimbal error.
Wow.
Yeah, if you put it on first.
Smooth like butter.
I've had it, Rick, where if the Mavic 2 Pro was like in grass and the camera didn't flow free enough when it was starting up, because it goes through all those stupid movements,
Yeah.
it'll say error. So I got to, find something flat to put it on. Because I have this big, what do you call it, landing pad, but it's 5 feet tall, 5 feet wide.
Wow.
So it's not always appropriate,
Right.
Hey, Ron,
Yes.
you'd probably be able to see it. This is an automated lens flare light or what have you. And if you notice where his head is and his body, you see they've taken the shadow.
Yeah.
Looks like Jim there on the motorbike.
There's a zig.
It does. It's got my stash.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
He almost has your hair too.
What's he doing with my stash?
That's why Kenny put it up there. So-
Duke Nukem.
I told this nurse I worked with, Ron, you remember this day I was talking to her on Facebook?
Oh yeah,
And I told her you guys call my mustache a porn stash.
yeah.
No answer back after that.
No reply from her.
No reply. That ended a half-hour conversation. Boom. Dead.
Oh,
Tomas says they made a doll of Jim.
it's above and beyond drone doll.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Let me fucking.
Crickets.
Oh, dude.
On crickets?
Kenny just sent me something.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, a brick.
Come on, man. You got to share. Don't keep it to yourself, man.
Oh, dear. Hang on. What do we got? Okay. Kenny's been busy. Oh, fuck's sake. All right, give me a sec.
You know, Rick, in that
Yeah.
Titler Pro that we have, that adderage, I don't know if you've ever gone to that Pro Dad button and that adderage. There's a whole lot of crap in there, man. I mean, it's like every transition, light flare, all this crap is in there, and that's for doing titles too.
And where's that at?
It's the A. It's just a big A
Okay,
in the transition room and the title room.
check it out.
It's a host of crap. Holy, it's once you open it, boom, 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 boom. There's a whole lot of
Yeah.
drop downs.
Come on, Matt. Quit keeping us in suspense.
I know.
Sorry, Jim, I had to. Hey, where do you get my stash from? That's what I want to know. I want cash.
Well,
He
hold on.
can take over your position as the Boys to Men model.
Up. Thank you, Peter.
As a sponsor,
Sponsored by.
Boys to Men.
Yeah. Voice the men.
Voice to June 21.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. That's good.
All right.
He's even got a cape.
It's funny, Jim. Laugh.
I'm too busy copying it.
Yeah.
Did he send it to you as well?
No, I just screen captured it.
Okay. I'll send his the picture on to you, mate.
Oh,
if
he
you
probably did, but I don't have Facebook open.
See, if Adrian was here, he'd be jealous that there was a cape involved. You know, with
want.
resembles like superpowers or something.
That's right. That son of a bitch. Kenny, did you put that mustache in, or did that damn doll have my mustache?
No, that doll's got the mustache, mate.
That son of a bitch.
Copyright.
That's what I'm talking about.
He stole your mustache.
Yeah, but you got to check that link out that Ken put in to the. There's a whole freaking page of Jim's here.
And I only got the one. I'm gonna have to open Facebook.
That's his name, Duke Kaboom.
Yeah, Duke, yeah.
Still waiting for Jim, the Vegas show dancer, to come out.
Duke Kaboom.
I never saw him.
We're working on it.
Is he in the latest Toy Story movie? Is he?
He gotta be. I didn't see him in the other ones.
What
I
is
didn't
he
see him in the first three.
Mad Kiwi, how are you, mate? Didn't see you pop in, mate. I'm trying to find that link. Kenny put in here. He put it in here. Yeah, there's a whole.
Kenny says sue Disney.
I see that earlier. I was laughing.
There you go. Check out that. That's got a whole page of gyms there.
Oh, no.
Is it lens flares?
Yeah, they got some lens flares on there, mate, but no one's looking at that.
Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm stealing that. I'm gonna make that my YouTube.
I'm on my way to Sturgis. Anybody want to lift on the back?
Jim,
Going
don't,
for the right pitch.
It's a dating spot, isn't it?
say, Jim, don't come out here dressed like that.
Dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll go over big.
Yeah.
How to get
will have her way with you.
I'll be somebody's bitch like it's prison.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, are you still going to Sturgis? Is that still happening? Are you guys still
I'm
doing
going.
it?
Last we heard, it's still going on.
Wow.
So, yep. So I don't think the Colorado trip's going to happen though. Yeah, Matt does. I don't think Matt's coming. Yeah, it's
You know
not-
what monkey butt is, right, Al?
Monkey butt? Yeah, it's when you're riding on the seat too long, your ass smells. And your
Yeah.
pants smell and your seat smells. Oh, yeah.
your butt
That's
hurt.
when you got to take a
Yeah,
bottle of
sir.
powder and just go like this.
Yep.
They actually sell it over here at Cabela's. It's called monkey butt powder.
Yeah.
baboon? We call that baboon butt.
We don't have baboons here. We don't have monkeys either. But
It's always when a baboon walks away from you, you go, no. Seriously?
You walk around like that. Put some pants on.
winter?
Oh, Kenny says that movie's out June 21st.
Oh, so it hasn't come out.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Jim,
he's already.
Jim, you do ride a motorcycle, so maybe one day when you were riding in Florida, someone seen you, and they were like, "There's our next character."
I can't believe it's the same
Yeah,
mode.
got Disney World right here.
It's the
Wow.
same hair, exactly the same hair, and exactly the same mo. This guy, someone who's producing this thing, has been watching YouTube and gone, "Holy crap! Look at this dude. Surely that's not real," and it is. And
You should be honored, Jim.
oh, that's freaking hilarious.
Maybe we can get residuals, boys.
A likeness, absolutely. It's made in your likeness, dude. No one could have made that up without looking and seeing it in person. That's for sure.
Really? Where do you come up with that guy?
Hmm.
What do you
What'd
think,
you
Rick? Did we sue him?
Yeah. There we go.
Wait, it depends on the bike he rides. If he goes out on a Kawasaki, we sue him.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Keanu Reeves, the voice. Okay. Oh, well, you'd
Yeah,
be
that's
happy.
appropriate.
Yeah, you could do. You could be happy with that one.
Matt, you're intrigued by it. You really like that character. You're going a deep search on it.
Oh,
Really?
it's hilarious. Yeah, mate, Keanu Reeves. There's
Oh,
God damn.
How do you know that that's
what is
the
it?
voice? You looking up the movie credits or something?
Yeah, Toy Story.
He's Google searching it. He's
I
researching
know.
it.
What's
He's
up with
into
that?
It's Keanu Reeves as Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman in Toy Story 4.
Hey, Jim.
Duke Kaboom.
Jim, I hate to
Go ahead, buddy.
boost your ego, but go under Urban Dictionary and type in porn stash.
You got to be kidding me if this comes up crazy.
Corn
Is Jim's
star.
picture there as well, is it?
Urban Dictionary. Okay.
Just put in porn stash.
I think Gary's happy that character's Canadian.
An otherwise normal mustache that somehow manages to do nothing but make its owner look seedy.
Spot on.
Somehow manages to do nothing but make its owner look seedy.
Well,
Dave's attempt to grow facial hair ended in a rather disturbing porn stash.
keep scrolling down.
Jim Boyd came up for Chris when he searched it.
Keep scrolling.
Funny
down.
looking mustache common among male porn stars.
Hey, that
Having a mustache that resembles Ron Jeremy's world-known porn star.
You know he's got his own whiskey.
Ill-advised mustache, resembling a mustache a porn star would have. Oh, but you see the picture of the mustache guy they got in there?
Yeah.
That's just a stupid stash.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. The porn stash is a warm, welcoming, and inviting look for non-sexual settings, but sometimes sexual ones too.
Have a go at that.
There's one.
Does that say Ron to Jeremy?
Ron
Yeah.
to Jeremy, and a picture of him. Can you believe that?
There's one definition that said that fucktard porn stash is wearing a jacket that only a rigger monkey would wear. Oh, Jesus.
Well, I don't see that one.
Yeah, it's down towards the bottom.
Oh yeah, that fucktard's porn stash is wearing a jacket that only a rigger monkey would have. What the hell's a rigger monkey?
I don't know.
Google
Look
that one.
him up too.
Don't ask.
A rigger monkey is a bald-headed man that is repeatedly sodomized by offshore riggers.
Is that what happened?
That's what it says. If you put your cursor on the word rigger monkey, it says a bald-headed man that is repeatedly sodomized by offshore riggers.
And Adrian's missing all this.
He is. He is. Now he knows. Now he knows he's actually got a nickname. He didn't realize there was a name for what happens to him.
A rigger monkey.
A rigger monkey. How's that?
He repeatedly sodomized by offshore riggers. Oh, he's in trouble now. I'll
Just so you
take
know.
that porn stash and proudly wear it.
You do.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You do.
I'd like to thank all the little people, but there are none of them, so screw them.
Would have been a few in those fetish porns you were with, the little people. Anyway.
Peter, time for a comment.
No comments.
Come on.
Rick, yeah, you're about due too. You know,
Yeah,
you're with Peter.
I think I need a little more coffee.
I'm sitting here reading this stuff, and people don't even know what the hell we're talking about. Here's the link to that porn stash. There. They take bald-headed men and repeatedly sodomize them.
Do they have to be bold?
That's a rigor mortis. I don't know.
Well,
Didn't say that.
I don't know where the boldness comes into it.
Jim, how long do you have that mustache for? Quite some time? That style?
Yo, 20, 30 years.
1973.
With a lot of happy women in his life.
No complaints so far. Well, except for the size, but hey.
What are you gonna do?
Mine too.
Yeah.
Hey, it hurts.
I can only work with what I got, Rick.
Yeah.
Peter, it's your turn again.
Again, already.
Alrighty.
I can just imagine Peter's holding some secret there.
You see that, Matt? Copy that for when Adrian comes on. Look in the chat.
That
That's the herb.
What was that? The something monkey? Yeah.
That's the rigger.
The rigger monkey, yeah.
Rigger
Yeah,
monkey.
rigger. Rigger.
He's probably watching right now. He's probably
Yeah.
lurking.
What the hell? What is he doing? He hasn't even answered me. He's doing a Jim Boyd.
I tried to send Ron a text message, couldn't do it. So that I had to call him on my other number. I hate my service. What is it? Cricket Wireless? The
Training
worst.
veteran. Hey, mate, how are you? Oh, he's the only name I forgot. He told us his first name, didn't he, last week?
Yep. It's Stanley.
It's not Stanley.
It is.
Bill? Was it Bill? It wasn't Bill.
No, that was Newfound.
Okay.
Um,
Come on, Bill.
well, no, Michael was Timeless Truths. Oh, it's so bloody hard with names and no faces, you know.
Yeah. And we're not helping you at all.
Come on,
Sure.
Not one of us has helped you.
because you can't bloody chirp. Yeah, right.
And Rick helped you out by saying the joining veteran, howdy, buddy. See, no name there. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Thanks for coming. No.
Well,
None
he's
of
done
that.
enough for me this week, so he figures he doesn't have to do any more.
Yeah.
So obviously, Rick has no either.
Yeah,
We're
come
talking
on,
about your name.
Fill it in. Come on, Jim. What is it?
I can't tell you now.
There we
You
go.
can't remember. That's why. He's going to go back to last week and go through the chat.
Don't put it past me.
I wouldn't put that past you, mate.
Yeah, his name is Dan.
So let me show you something. Let's see if I can show this, right?
There you go.
Taking this shot for the company, right? And while this is going on, there's music in the background that is paid for by the company. I still got a copyright claim because there's music being played in the background. That Wawa paid for the music to be played.
Okay, so you've said music two different ways, yeah?
It's annoying as hell.
That's about the 14th time we've heard that story, I think.
Well, you're going to hear 15 because you haven't got one.
No, we're probably 15.
You haven't got one.
Get you a copyright claim there, Peter.
Okay.
Okay,
What
that's
actually happened there, Jim?
no, they copyright claim you, and I guess if that ever makes money, they take it. Hello, everyone. There, thanks for the tip.
There you go.
Oh, somebody said his name.
Dan.
He did.
He did. He said his name.
Yeah. Jim was going, he's thinking right now,
Oh.
geez, that's not what I was going to say.
I said Stanley.
Yeah,
You weren't buying it.
I suppose it wasn't Stanley. I can tell you that. It's got an Ann in there, but yeah, no.
I'll tell you what, we had 100-degree weather already.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Humidity up there or what?
it
Or is it
is
variable?
now. It is now, but it wasn't the other day.
Wow.
You got lots of claims.
Claims don't affect your channel. You just can't monetize the video. Okay.
So how do you know with the music that
They tell you. YouTube emails you.
I know, but when you've made your video and you've posted it, how can you tell that music's either going to be a claim or a strike?
You wait for 2 hours. You keep it unlisted for 2 hours, and you will know. That's
Okay.
why YouTube tells you to wait 2 hours before posting it live.
If it's
Jim, are you
they won't even
Jim-
allow the video up
Jim? Are you monetized?
before.
No.
See, now the thing is, right, and this is what we talked about last time, is you leave it up for 2 hours, you won't get a strike or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not, because 2 weeks after the fact, I got an email saying that I had a copyright claim. Now, that was 2 weeks after the fact, and it was on one of these live shows.
It's supposed to be analyzed now so that you get some kind of yellow. I don't know what that means, but you're supposed to get a yellow mark around your or by your video when it's in your videos list. If it's okay, search for the song on YouTube. If it's on there, it'll be a claim. Well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. There you go. Yeah.
It's
Well,
just funny that when it's already being paid for, like how many times can you make money off of one song?
Well, put it this way, Jim. Right now, we were talking about those Shutterbox and all that sort of thing on Tuesday. Right now, I actually joined up and had a bit of a look at that. Now, everyone said do not sign the rights over to your footage because they can be used 3 million times and you only make one amount of money off it. And this is the same with music. They'll sell the music, but it won't be ownership to that music. They'll own the copyrights, and this is where people they still get royalty checks from songs that they've written in 1969 because they haven't sold the rights to that music. This is where Michael Jackson did it, the Beatles, and all that sort of thing. They're making money years and years and years and years into the future because they're still making money every time someone chucks on their record on a radio station. That's all submitted up into, well, in Australia, it's ARIA. And then the rights and the royalties from those songs are given to the appropriate things. So, they haven't sold the music. And that's why you're on a strike, because you didn't pay for that. They've paid for it, but they don't own it.
Now, that's a claim, and that claim doesn't go away.
No, but
that claim stays there, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't affect your channel unless you pull that video down.
So if you have claims on your channel and then all of a sudden 2 months from now you want to monetize, would you have to you have enough videos and watch time and everything to monetize? Would you have to take down those videos?
No.
The claims?
No. If that video made any money, it would go to the music writer or company, not you.
That's right. Even though it's your footage and all that sort of stuff, it seems that the music claim or the music strike overrides anything that you've done.
What I don't understand Kenny's saying here.
You get paid.
You get paid per stream. All my music on Spotify and Apple Music, I get money per stream. Little cents, but I get it per stream.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said with the music. That is
he making music that he's selling?
I don't know what he's doing there. No. Yeah, that's right. You can't monetize those videos. You're exactly right. Yeah.
Okay, so naturally, you would just go ahead and monetize your channel. What do? Do they stop that video from being played? Because that's 75 videos ago. I forget which one that was. You know what I'm saying?
It's music he produces.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. I started as a music producer years ago. There you go.
RC Crazy. Eric, how are you, mate?
You know what? This is probably a damn good time, Matthew. Hint, hint, to be a music producer.
Yeah. Well, that's right.
If one knows how to play a damn musical instrument.
Absolutely. And as I said, it's getting there. I'm getting me stuff together. It takes time. I've got to be really careful what I spend at the moment. My job's sort of gone a little bit shit lately. But anyway, I'll get that, and then I'll just be writing all my own stuff for my videos. So I won't worry.
Peter as your backup.
Peter will be my backup. He'll be. He's got a beautiful singing voice. I don't know if you ever heard him. It's stunning. It'll make you cry.
Yeah, it makes me cry.
Cry for a whole other reason.
I thought mine was bad. Nope.
Haven't you seen Peter's audition on The Voice, where they all turn their chairs as soon as he opened his mouth? Boom! Round they come. There's Peter. Oh, yeah. Search for it on YouTube, dude. It's all there.
That's always.
I like the morning that Peter said, "Hey, I don't wear pajamas." Boom! Our chairs turned around. That was the morning you entertained your subscribers, Matt, to your gastrious.
Oh. That was the episode.
The episode, yeah.
That was the episode. Yes, that was. It's
That was like a random Friday morning something.
I haven't pointed anyone in that direction. I should actually put that timing in the description there so everyone can just click on it. And then the next hour, me and Ron are just laughing.
We're giggling for hours on that one.
He farted.
That was a wet one. It wasn't just a fart.
It was.
Margie wasn't watching that. Speaking of Margie, where the heck is she?
Where is Margie today? Yes.
Probably doing a live stream. The girl never stops.
I know she was on one the other day for, I don't know, 12 hours maybe. And then when she goes and attends to her patient, she just leaves the camera going. And then she comes back 10 minutes later. Unreal, man.
You know the dance moves that you like, Jim, you know?
Great health care over there.
Yeah. They don't see that here in the States. Not with moves like that, you know. I know a lot of nurses, but man, they don't do that here.
1 million streams on Spotify is 4,000.
Hey, Rick, you've been in the hospital. You haven't seen moves on nurses like that, have you?
Excuse me?
I say you've been in the hospital. You don't see the nurses in the States here putting moves like that, like Margie. I'm sure. No,
not at all.
Yeah, I like California and all, and I know a nurse, 5 miles from you, but but still.
They've got some nice ones,
Oh yeah.
but a lot of them they hire by the pound too.
Oh, is that?
That's a good one, Rick.
I was trying to get you to hook me up the one night there, Rick.
Yeah.
You're in the ER, and I'm like, "Hey, Rick, how you doing? Can you hook me up with a nurse?"
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, hang on a minute.
Your buddy Ron. Yeah.
They hire by the pound.
That's a beauty. I like that.
Some big girls in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
I said,
Kenny, how does YouTube get away with that? If it's 4,000 on Spotify, 5,000 on Apple, how does YouTube get away with 1,750? Do you have to succumb to that? Like we're only going to pay you. I mean, it's hardly worth being on there. Did you find one you liked, Rick?
It was a couple.
Yeah. Our age?
No, they were too young.
Wow.
I wouldn't know what to do with her.
I'm not too sure that's. I don't know
Never
what
too
that's.
young.
If
comes
that's
out.
possible, right?
It's just not. No.
No, they
Well, there
hit
is-
40. They
there
hit
is a lot.
40 and it's all poof.
Yeah. And
40 with a bullet.
oh God. Those was
Yeah, I got to get off here. I got to
don't blame
get my leg up.
Oh, okay.
good on you, Rick. Hey, mate, thanks again, man. Really appreciate.
No
Take care,
problem.
Rick.
Yeah. Everybody take care and
See you, Rick.
have a great
All right.
weekend. See you in the morning.
Alrighty.
Take care, everybody in the chat.
Take care, buddy.
See you, Rick.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care, Rick.
Bye-bye. There you go.
You guys go on a Rodney show, huh? That coffee talk.
Yeah.
I wound up watching it later. Like if
For
I'm
them,
walking, I'll jump on.
it's only 10, 11 in the morning for them right now.
Yeah, we got. I had a little bit too much to drink last week. Oh dear. But anyway, why wouldn't you? It was one of those nights. But yeah, Adrian popped in, and I didn't actually mention it to him, but this 2 weeks in a row, something's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Not too sure.
There's got to be a girl.
It could be maybe because I'm the new guy on the block. Maybe I stole his thunder. Could he feel maybe?
Nah,
Upset
he's
by
got
that?
those kids full time, and he gets home from work, and he's just doesn't have time for us.
It's a lot
He's
of work.
doing dinner half the time, right? When he was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does take up a lot of time, and his situation has changed since he first started doing the lives with us. He used to have him week about, but all the time now, every night's a challenge.
Yep.
Takes up a lot of time.
Guys, I gotta pop. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm starting to get a little pain here, so it's been a rough week. So, yeah. So, Jim, I will fill you in tomorrow. I had a long talk today with the doc.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
At least you can get one.
yeah.
The situation around here is you can get a video chat, but you still have to pay the copay.
Yeah.
What the hell good is a video chat?
Yeah. So,
Here, Doc, let me shove my camera up my ass and tell you what's going on. What are you supposed to?
Live stream that.
yeah.
I would too, in the hopes that it would embarrass somebody. Because it wouldn't embarrass me; it would just piss me off.
Today,
Somehow I believe that.
I would.
crossing live to Jim's colonoscopy.
Yeah.
You got to do a lot to embarrass me. I don't know what the hell would, but I mean, if society's coming down to that kind of bullshit, I'm going to sit there and pay you for a video conference.
Yeah.
Then you friggin' pay me for every time I sit in your damn lobby.
Yeah.
Hourly rate.
Yeah.
I actually went down off the record, had my medical director kind of see me today. Yeah. Didn't happen.
Too true.
That's the truth, man. Yeah.
That's some time there.
Yeah.
All right, Ron. Well, you take care, mate, and chill out.
All right, guys.
Good night, Ron. Take care.
Yeah, good night, guys. You guys have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
wait for you to call me. I won't pester you.
I'll give you a shout tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks, Matt.
No worries,
All right.
buddy.
Good night, guys.
Hey, Ron. Good night.
See you, mate.
It sucks to be in pain.
Sure does. What could we do with this? No.
Yeah, and look, it only does that. All it does is put the black lines in between us.
Yeah.
Those last two,
Does jack shit.
yeah, that takes them away. Yeah, it doesn't do nothing.
We'll go for the cinematic look.
Or not.
Fantastic. So, how's your Judge duties, mate? Did you have to put her on pause? I sent a message to Peter today. What did I write in it?
Not today, did you?
Yeah, I did today, mate. I did.
Oh, he didn't even see it.
I said, hey, mate, pause your Judge duty early again, mate. Oz by Drones going on late again, so going live in 15 if that's cool. So, and it
Oh, that is
obviously cool. So Oz Buy's going on at 11 o'clock every week now. So, well, I mean, it was last year too. I knew there was something like that. And when I was going to do my stream, I started it at 10, and it was only ever going to be an hour. Dear. Yes, that's right. Was only ever going to be an hour. Now it never ever turned out that way. We just rambled on about crud, so it was always over. But when the daylight savings came in, it gave me an opportunity to start an hour later, so it didn't interfere on anything he was doing. But it's gone back to what it was, and we've just continued on what we were doing. 2 hours 45 minutes later.
Yeah, you're right. You did send a message to him. You just didn't get a notification for it.
Oh, because it had you live. It had a green
Dot.
Al's
Okay.
disappeared. He's had a gutful, mate. He's out of here. That's unreal. What is the time? 12:55.
He's getting like me. It's 10:54 p.m. here.
10:54. Yeah, it's 2 hours 45. Yeah, I might call this one soon, and I'll get down to the shops and see if I can get some toilet paper.
There he is.
Al's back.
Hey, Al,
What's up?
I'm doing the Sony and you're doing the Apple.
Yeah, they last a long time. I'm just touching buttons here. I'm trying to look at different screens and touching buttons, and obviously it's not working out.
I'm doing the Sennheiser.
Oh, what
Yeah.
I like is when I kick myself off my own stream. I've done it twice.
You did that last week. Well, this
Yep.
week, sorry, Tuesday night. Yeah, a couple of times. Those Stenos are good headphones, mate.
Yeah, got this for nothing too, which is good because when I signed up to the Herald Sun sort of free annual subscription for the online newspaper,
Ah,
and they sent these out as a sort of a promotion. I think at the time they were selling for about $320 here in Australia.
oh shit, that is a good bargain.
Yeah, so I thought
These
that would be
things still are. I know I paid $375 with tax for the Sony headphones, the noise canceling headphones.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, these are Bluetooth as well, noise cancelling.
yeah. I tend to not use Bluetooth or wireless headsets for a lot of things. I like to have a cord.
Mm.
So most of my stuff's got cords on it. Although I do run when I'm editing, I use my headset, but it's a PlayStation headset, which is Bluetooth. But I like to have the music right in my head while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
People bitch about the phone calls. Hey, dude, your phone's in your pocket. The audio mic is back here, and you want a perfect phone call? What the fuck's the matter with you?
How's that go? Does that work all right or not?
It sounds like a tin can, right, Al? He's
Yeah.
got the AirPods, and I got the Sony WF-1000M X3s, whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Sponsored by.
They've got the Google Assistant and all that crap, which I don't use, of course.
Yeah.
What are they? Oh, there they are. And
Okay.
the actual headphones are WH. Same numbers, just a WH. But and they give you a ton of earbuds. I mean, a boatload of earbuds, so you can pick the ones that are best for you. And you get these big floppy ones so that they'll fit the whole ear canal.
Yeah.
and keep the noise canceling working.
Yeah, I like them because you can do stuff around the house, yard work, whatever. I put them on when I'm riding my motorcycle too. Probably shouldn't be doing that. I know, listen to tunes. But yeah, they're comfortable. Boys to Man edition.
That's right.
Hey, whatever works, right?
That's it. Hey, that phone that I got with the what do you call it, the deal that I got, it's got 12 months free subscription to Amazon TV,
There you go.
which is pretty cool.
Amazon Prime is good stuff.
Yeah,
Is that the Fire Stick, or I use the Amazon Prime, so I get Prime Video. But is that because there's something called Fire TV? It's like a Roku box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now this is like an app, basically like an app on my. I've got Amazon app on my TV, as
You
well.
probably get free music with that too, Matt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the Prime package.
You do. If you have Amazon Prime, I get the Prime Video, 2 days shipping, the Prime Music, all that crap comes with it.
Yeah.
For I don't know, I think it's $20 and $19 a month or something. Whatever the hell it is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've yet to check it all out, but I will. That's for sure. I mean, why not?
When I cut the cord and stopped paying $200 for DirecTV a month, I save a boatload of money by just using a Roku box. I've got Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and HBO. Each one of those, I mean, Hulu you can get for almost $8. Shit is cheap.
Yeah, yeah. My Netflix is like I don't know, $13.99 a month.
Yeah,
And
that's what I pay.
HD and all that sort of shit. So.
Yeah, if you want
Is
the
that
higher
part-
class.
Is that a package deal, Matt, or are you paying that separate for Netflix?
Yeah, no, that's just separate through Netflix. That's what
Separate.
the price is a month. Yeah, I used to have Netflix and Stan, but I found, there'd be like a month or two there where I just wouldn't be watching Stan, and I'm thinking, is it worth it? So I just canned that. You can always go back to it if you want. There's no hassles.
I tell you what, I can never go back to regular TV. I'm too spoiled now. All those damn commercials.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hey, what are you talking about? Paying for regular TV?
DirecTV. When you're paying for 200 channels, but you only watch 3 of them. There's 45 shopping channels in there, 76 music channels, 37 Spanish channels, and there's maybe 3 you watch, but you have to buy a bundle.
You don't get none of your local channels, huh? Or not a lot of them?
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
You get your local ABC, NBC, CBS.
Okay.
Is that a satellite service?
Yes.
No. We lose
That'd be similar to
Xfinity
the
out here.
So
same
it's
as Foxtel, probably.
Yeah, like Foxtel or something. I thought you meant DirecTV, like normal TV channels you have to pay for. Like
No.
In England, they got to pay for a TV license. You got to have a license to have a bloody TV.
Wow.
No, you can still get free over-the-air TV stations.
Okay, yeah, right. I didn't know that you were paying for that, and I was pissed off about that.
You see, this is where the problem comes in with the remote ID and all that, because that comes into FCC territory, Federal Communications Commission. Okay, if you've got free TV air rights and all this other crap, now they're selling the air band. Okay, and if you get into UTM and USS, so you got Universal Traffic Management, if you're going to be selling airspace to people like Amazon Prime, whoever, because everybody says Amazon stopped their flying department, but you still got UPS, DHR, or DHL, FedEx, name them. Plus the upstarts that are going to come along, paying to buy the chunks of airspace or time. We don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah,
Maybe
like
there'll
all
be
the
certain times of the day where we won't be able to fly. I don't know.
You don't think this COVID-19 stuff will slow that down? The ruling on that significantly?
Well, they can't meet, can they, to make decisions unless they're meeting via video feeds. Who knows? But they've got to they've got to consolidate and all that sort of stuff to put anything in place. So maybe that might go for a little while.
The 2018 FAA reenactment bill said they had to start doing it within 2 years. Well, they have. So they've met their Margie.
Hey,
Were
Margie.
you doing a live stream?
What up, Margie?
Were you doing a live stream while we were doing a live stream, Muggy? Were you busy doing a live stream?
Yep. Two time in the airwaves.
Pulling all my viewers over.
Pulling a Margie on us.
Pulling a
Jim. See? Jim, I missed your stream.
Sorry.
Okay, no, sorry about it. Jim, I missed your stream. Where were you?
She said
And
sorry.
this better be good.
She said sorry. Yeah.
No, there's no sorry.
She
If
didn't
she
miss.
was smart, it would have been on purpose if she was smart.
You know what? She didn't miss the stream because while I was on her stream chatting away, she was watching your stream on her mobile phone. So she did make it.
All right. All is forgiven, Margie.
And she showed me too. Look, I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm sure that happened.
Dude, check it out. She did it. You got to go through
I
that.
do check out her videos, except she makes videos of everything now. Going to buy Tupperware? There's a video for that.
Yeah, we became president and sold this place.
This coming Tuesday, then Wednesday on her place.
Yeah, it's always Wednesday. It's about 8 a.m. Her time.
Oh.
Wednesday.
Where's that at? Where's she out at? Philippines?
Taiwan?
Yeah, she's in
Taiwan.
Taiwan at the moment, I think. Yeah. Hello, Peter.
I don't think I know because I pay attention.
You're 100%, man.
I'm pretty disappointed no one watched my live stream yesterday,
No,
What?
missed it.
didn't you?
You did a live stream?
Rick Halber caught it.
Are you kidding me?
Well, it was supposed to be private actually, but it actually turned out to be live.
How does that work, Peter? Did you put StreamYards on unlisted or something?
I put it on private, or I thought I did.
Right.
And then because I was just testing out the sound levels on these sound effects and that sort of business. And then I was just sort of halfway through doing that, and one of my mates put up a comment in the live chat section.
That happened to me. I was last week, Matt. Remember we started a half hour early and we were chatting, and then there were other people in the chat. So I said, "Are we live?" Because I didn't press the go live on YouTube button.
Mm.
When you guys were live?
How do people see you?
Because before I do any of those sort of things, I always double check to make sure it's private. But for some reason, this one went out live.
Well, you've got nothing live on your channel.
Oh no, I took it down. It was only on for about 1 minute and 30 seconds or something.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You got the Mildura there. I haven't seen that one. Oh, really?
Yeah.
He
As
did
Kenny
the
says,
same thing.
I was behaving myself.
Yeah. You see, he says Stingray Arrow says right there. He did the same thing, and people just started showing up in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. I don't understand how that happens. Because I did not press the go live on YouTube button in StreamYard. So how the hell are people seeing the chat?
Yeah, because it was playing. I think YouTube was playing it too. Because a couple of times there, I pressed the go live button, even in the private, and I got a YouTube message came up immediately that said that this broadcast had been deleted, and to start again. So I started again. It worked. So there's something funny going on yesterday.
Yeah, always at least put a shirt on when you go to do a live stream and make it private, eh?
Make sure both hands are visible at all times.
Yeah, it's up in there like this.
And don't look up at the ceiling.
I just knew I hit private, but it went public. I didn't even start it yet. I was just on with Matthew, and I think Timeless Truths came in the chat.
Okay.
and a
What's his
couple
name?
other people.
What's his name, Jim?
Bill,
That's Fred,
No.
isn't it?
See, you don't know, do you?
it's Bill.
It's Michael.
I knew that.
Bill is Newfound Drone Productions.
That's Brent.
No, it's not. It's Bill.
That's Brent.
Oh my god. Are you being serious?
Get your names right, brother.
It's Billy, Newfound Drone Productions.
What the heck is Margie doing?
She's listening.
She's having
Listen
lunch.
and eating.
She's having lunch.
What is that top one? What is that? Oh, that's spaghetti. Then you got ear. Then you got lunch.
I'm exonerated.
So I guess putting that together, I'm having spaghetti with my ear while I have lunch.
I think she's having noodles. If she's in Taiwan, I don't know about spaghetti.
Yeah, well, noodles. We all know about noodles on this stream.
Don't thank him, man. I was toying with the dude.
Yeah, oh, rubbish.
He does not
No
deserve
idea.
any thanks.
Don't. You got no idea.
Look at this, Matt. It's a good thing this camera isn't good, because if it was good, you could see the gray.
Yeah. There's your excuse, eh?
Hey, why shave?
Yeah.
There's a true comment from Margie.
Jim, your eye broken Peter Smart.
There you go.
Well done, Margie.
I understand that and agree wholeheartedly.
You're not a good liar, Jim.
In French, that means I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where is organized confusion? Anyway, speaking of that,
You better touch that up before June 21st. Wait, what's happening June 21st?
I was going to ask that.
what is happening June 21st?
What did I miss?
June
She's
21st.
coming. She's gonna go visit you, Jim. That's what it is.
Margie's coming here?
She's coming.
Margie can shave me.
Jump on back of the electric glide and go for a ride.
Yeah, he'll have more than his grayness to touch up before she.
Oh, Toy Story 4.
Oh.
I got to be ready for my premiere.
Yeah, the red carpet walk, jumping off your bike at the end of the red carpet, hopping off, taking your helmet on.
Got to
Yeah.
get that white suit and helmet organised too.
And walking down the red carpet. There you go.
Hey Jim, if you
Fine.
wore that outfit and rode your glide in San Francisco by the wharf, they would
Yeah.
throw tips at you. You'd make money because you look
Really?
like the kaboom. You look like the Kaboom guy. What's his name again?
Duke
Matt?
Kaboom. Duke
Duke Kaboom.
Kaboom.
How would it go down up in Sturgis? That'd go well up there, I'd imagine.
Nah, that wouldn't go too big.
It's awesome at the Blue Oyster.
Get your ass beat. Blue Oyster Cult, when they played on Long Island and they didn't want, when they're doing tune-up songs and stuff like that, they didn't want the crowds coming out. They used to come out under the name of Soft White Underbelly. So that's how we used to know which bands back in the 80s? Used to know, like, if Led Zeppelin was coming, they wouldn't call themselves Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So Soft White Underbelly used to be the code name for Blue Oyster Cult.
You can get. Ron said you can get your own booth, Jim. That's very
One of those
Well,
windows.
I gotta get something now. What do I gotta make up? I gotta make up something.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to think about this. Ron's gonna have to get the Photoshop going again, or even Kenny, to be honest. Because I still need some more stuff for your other intro, Jim. Oh, dude. That's going to be a doozy.
Oh, there goes the jacket. That link right there. You got to see it. Jim, you wear that jacket, you will be a legend. White men's white with red patches, genuine leather jacket.
It's only $199.
I would pay $1 for that fucking jacket. It's crazy.
Oh, I mean, a leather jacket. You get a biker jacket. It's $400.
Yeah. Well,
Dude,
that one's quite special right there.
Nah. Research.
It's pretty sexy.
The Vegas Girl Show.
The NWT White men's with red patches, genuine leather jacket.
What's NWT?
I don't even know. How did Kenny find that? How did he even search that and get that?
He's a little too up on this, isn't he?
See you later, Chris. Have a good night, mate.
Night, Chris.
Take care, Chris.
Kenny already has the Boys to Men logo in there and everything.
Yeah,
he's on it.
Kind of guessing he might be a closet Jim, to be honest.
Look at that, Matt. The GoFundMe for Jim's new jacket. No one will know what the hell we're talking about until June 21st. Then they'll know.
That's right, mate. You know what? It's lucky you're not at school looking like that at school because you would cop it.
What the heck is NWT?
NWT, why?
It's like not like new in box. So what's NWT?
NWT. Is that the brand, maybe?
You don't sell this in America and say if you want to go for a posh and hip look. That's not how you put that in America.
Not this year. Maybe in the 60s or 70s.
Posh? No.
Especially hip. If you want that hip.
Yeah, hip you could have got away with.
Yeah. Walked in.
This is this trend-setting white men genuine leather jacket. Who wrote this? This trend-setting white men genuine leather jacket with red patches is the best thing for you this season.
Of course it is.
There you go.
Looking at oh, sorry, keep going.
Looking at it, you will first notice the jacket's sheer style and perfect combination of red and white.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
It's got to be Chinese.
Oh my God! I was thinking Indian probably or something like that.
Yeah.
It is the perfect, the right amount of red on that white there.
Perfect amount.
It is. And it's 100% genuine leather. The jacket comes with red shoulder patches and red pattern design on both arms. I didn't notice. Oh, it does too. And with a collarless Cole Stoke logo, and the jacket has a side zip for a stud. Epaulets on the collar as well as the label. Fucking hell. Moreover, oh my God, has 4 zipper. It's actually pretty good English. There is 4 zipper pockets.
But is this supposed to be like Marlon Brando? The Brando style leather jacket is a must-have.
Is a mustache.
Did you see the new one that Kenny put up?
No.
Oh, you gotta look at that one.
I'm looking at the. I'm still on the leather jacket link. This one is better. Okay.
It is very
old. Their warehouse is in the United States.
Why doesn't it open up? I've just got to.
Whoa! That one's a little butch.
That's a Sturgis jacket.
Yeah. Oh my God! Can you imagine going into Sturgis in that, Al?
I wouldn't be riding next to you. I wouldn't be riding next to you.
Oh hell no!
That's for certain.
No hell no.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to share the screen so people can see what the hell we're talking about.
They're just selling secondhand. clothes.
Oh, look at that one.
Custom color changes option is available.
Show this, Matt.
Nice.
Look at that.
Oh,
You stud muffin, you.
It's got the
look.
It's got buffalo chip written all over it.
Oh, sure. Oh, God. Look at the back.
that ruined it even more.
Holy
Oh
Christ.
my god.
I
Now
like
you're
what
definitely getting your ass beaten.
see what they put here. Classic, fashionable, studded work. Yeah, it's fashionable. Custom color changes. Yep. Customized option size of it. Custom design options. Custom logo. Ooh, you can have a picture of yourself on your back. Yeah. Custom name.
Customized
Oh,
size option is available. Color changes option available. Where would you do that? Oh, in this thing? No, there's no options here. It's got a size guide.
where do I go through to cart? Here we go. Add to cart. No worries. Here we go.
Where is this company?
Look, okay, it's got approximate shipping costs to United States, which kind of guess it ain't in the United States.
Right.
So I'm kind of guessing that the extra large would only be small.
I wonder if it's like he said, India. New with tags.
Dude, that is Bollywood, isn't it?
That is straight Bollywood.
That's
Oh my god.
that
Matt,
is.
did you get a link?
Oh, check
Craig
that.
says sent you a link to show Jim and Matt in Messenger.
Craig.
I don't have Messenger.
I'll have to
Facebook open.
All right,
It's like
guys,
Elvis and Pinhead from Hellraiser all into one jacket.
gentlemen, I'm getting off.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I gotta get off. I've been on this thing for 3 hours and 11 minutes.
I know.
It's a long time. All right, guys. People in the chat, thank you. Matt, thank you. Jim, Peter, take
Oh,
care. Till next time, you guys. Sleep well.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Al.
Catch you, mate. Bye bye.
Later.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Craig sent me Chopper Reed in the messenger.
I'm still looking at the photos of Toy Story that Kenny sent the link to. Google image results. Oh, man. He's a small little motorcycle dude.
Small one.
Yeah, it's tiny because Woody and the girl are looking down at him.
Oh.
Yeah, he don't rate. He's only knee high to them.
Yeah, no, that's a small man syndrome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's no good.
I'm seeing a complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you this.
Especially with this sort of stance. Yes. God, it's raining here, Peter. What's going on?
Is it?
Yeah, check that out, Matt.
No, I don't.
No rain here today, which is good.
Fucking hell, Jim.
Look at that motorcycle.
I can't believe the hair's the same.
Rotten bastards. Look at that.
Look at that. Got you, mate. They got you good.
But where's the one? I got to go back. Do I have to go back one? I wanted to show where Woody's looking down at him. Yeah, right here. See?
He's as
Okay.
tall as Keanu Reeves. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's a nobody.
Well, these two must be giants. Go to the next one over to the right. And if you look, he's as tall as Keanu Reeves.
I want to know how you get Keanu from that spelling. The truth. Look at this. The truth about Duke Kaboom. Oh, I got to copy that.
See you later, Rick. Thanks for popping in, man. Awesome stuff. Great to see you, buddy. You take care. I'll probably see you on Rodney's.
Yeah. There you go.
I'll get it
Good
out.
night, Rick.
Now save as Boys to Men 3.
No doubt they'll have those merchandise when the movie comes out. You'll be able to buy one of those.
Oh, dude, you've got to buy one. Yeah.
I'll even buy one.
I would think that would make a thoughtful gift from one of my friends. How the hell did you find that?
Who do you reckon? Kenny. God damn. Oh, that's a beauty.
Yeah, could just imagine Jim doing that on the bike.
He has spent way too much time on this.
This is called isolation, Jim.
He's already got it labeled Boys to Men.
Yeah. Oh, that's bloody hilarious. I love that.
And you know there'll be posters out.
Yeah, well, you won't be able to go out in public without signing a shitload of bloody autographs and all sorts, mate.
Well, it's justified, you know. There we are, Boys to Men 4.
Boy. There'll be none of that at Sturgis either, Jim.
Yeah, watch him, Ron. Better watch him.
Yeah, like that'll be a problem.
He does. He looks like the life of the party. I don't know what sort of fucking party that is. Jeez.
Let your freak flag fly.
Yeah, he's letting it fly, all right. Yeah, those big bikers are violent. Yeah, they are, mate. But that's what we're dealing with, Margie. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Well, that's right. Yeah, don't worry about checking out the other ones, mate, but you got to check this one out, that's for sure. Man, if that's not modelled off, Jim, I don't know what isn't. That is just dead ringer. Oh, mate. That's so funny.
You never saw a Toy Story?
Yeah, I've seen Toy Story, but he hasn't.
Yeah.
But you got to check that out, that's for sure. Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
Ron says those big bikers are violent.
And getting me more violent in that booth of yours. All right, what do you reckon? Going to call it, mate? Going to call it, and we'll get on
Time
with
for a bit of lunch.
Yeah, I'll head down the shops and see if I can.
Might head off down to the bottle shop and pick up a bottle of red, and I might partake of in Rodney's live stream tonight.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, that's a good idea. I got
Get
some
the
more.
big glass out.
What time does that actually go on your time?
Around about 10 p.m. or give or take a bit.
Yeah,
10 o'clock, a little bit after.
It goes on at 8, so yeah, it's 10 p.m. for 8.
Depending what time all the sunrise live streams finish.
Yeah, it's around that time though. So yeah, 10.
He always does it at 8 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Around a bit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, thanks, Stingray. Thanks very much, mate. That's good stuff. Timeless Troops, Michael. That's his name, Michael. Jim's got to write all this shit down. I swear to God. But yeah, thanks for another Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, Bizzo, fellas. Always
a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I suppose we'll catch us all next week again, man. And thanks.
Always have a good time.
Yeah. And thanks everyone in the chat. Thanks, Ron, for coming on. Kenny, Kenny, thanks for that. Thanks for Jim's
The entertainment.
portfolio. That's fantastic. Oh, I can't believe that. Such a dead lightning. So yeah, anyway, that's good stuff. Have you frozen, Jim?
Yes. Why?
Because you stop moving.
That's weird.
I know.
You've never frozen.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, good on you, boys. Thank you very much. And we'll probably see you again next week. I'll see you on Tuesday night, Jim, if you want.
You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know why it's frozen.
I don't know either. It ain't your good side.
It's that $200 camera you got there.
Oh, the Brio shut off.
That'll do it.
Wow, I wonder if it's too hot. This is the webcam.
Oh, you're back on again. Yeah, okay.
That's the webcam. The Brio shut off.
Oh, shit.
How do you like that? How do you like them apples?
Watched it on the telly.
It's still powered up.
It must have bad TV there in New York if that's a whole lot of the evening.
Mate, Paulie must be bored shitless if he's tuned in this long.
Must be.
He must have been allowed back in the house again. He's not in his car, so it's a good thing. Oh, good shit. There we go. Brio's back on.
There's the Brio. I wonder what happened to it.
Froze. Yeah, I don't know why it shut down. That's weird. Was the light on it or not? Or was it just shut down?
The light was not on it. It actually shut off.
Okay.
I thought maybe it got too hot.
Those images are too hot to handle.
The jacket was what threw it over the edge, yeah.
I think so. Which one?
Wait till I saw the back of that thing. Holy crap. No, seriously though, could you imagine? Just imagine for a second wearing that piece of crap to look to a biker meeting.
Dude, you wouldn't walk out of there with it on anyway.
You know, it gets about 8 o'clock at night. Everybody's good and drunk. You're getting a beating.
Yeah. Check this guy out. Yeah. Anyone else want a slippery slipper with me?
That it gets people looking. No, we just can't let that happen. And I'm beating you. I'm surprised. There's so many people there that there's no way in hell you could ever have enough cops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
And if it weren't for the fact that most people there are 40 and above, the thing would be out of hand. I can't imagine it being a group of 500,000 20-year-olds.
No. There'd be trouble. There'd be too much testosterone flying around in that place, mate. Yeah. Way too much. More than Peter's got. So
yeah.
Almost. Yep.
Almost.
Oh my God, Paulie's still watching us?
Yeah,
looks like Super Dave Osborne. I liked Super Dave.
Super Dave.
What show was he on? He used to do like a skit on another show, and he used to get the crap beat out of him, like a door slammed in his face. Everything would happen to him.
Oh shit!
You didn't know Super Dave?
Never heard of him.
So yeah, I gotta see what show. Let me see here. Super Dave Osborne. He's a character created by comedian Bob Einstein. Comedic depiction of a naive but optimistic stuntman who is frequently and gravely injured when his stunts go spectacularly wrong.
He's another coyote figure.
Yeah, just think there'd be another Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah. Help. Oh dear. Well, we were going, weren't we?
Yep. Let's go.
All right. Thanks all for sticking around. Thanks, Paul, for sticking around. Watch us on the big screen. 4K, I'm hoping, because we'd look our best.
Oof.
Well, you got the Brio going on. You can't. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, thanks very much again, fellas. Awesome stuff.
Okay. All right.
And
Bye, Matt. Bye, Jim. And bye, everyone in chat. We'll catch us next week.
that's
Bye.
right. It's more experimenting, but Jim.
How come I'm putting my hand and all the light goes down?
What do you mean the light goes down?
You see that?
No. Oh, a little bit.
Meanwhile, I have an LED light pointing up at the ceiling. So why am I so friggin' white? Pale, like a
Well,
ghost.
you know what you want to do? I'm guessing it's a white LED. Is it a white LED?
Yeah, it is white.
Use the yellow warm ones. For that, I've got some. I put warm yellow throughout my whole house because I do not like the bright LED. It's bloody horrible. The cool white. So if you can change the bulb on that, can you?
No, we could probably change the faceplate on it though.
Okay. Yeah.
I bought it off Amazon. You know, the LEDs that come on the tripod.
I'll get an ND filter for it. Get an ND16 on that one.
And hope. Actually, it has a knob where you can turn down. It's only on 55% right now.
We'll turn it right down. Give us a look.
That's off. Now, this stupid Brio is supposed to have right light 3 and all that crap. And look at it. It's got no color at all. All I've got on me now is the screen. Let me lower the screen to its lowest. There. Now the screen's at its lowest.
That looks all right.
In order for me to see it, I got to come up a little bit.
I only use the screen light, and when I'm on Rodney's show every now and again too, I only use the screen light. Everything's black in the background, and it's just the screen light that I've got there.
This is crazy. No color at all, but yet there's color behind me.
Well, you've got to have some color in your face for it to actually show it.
I know, it's ridiculous. What the hell?
There you go. There you go. Gel it, dude. Gel it.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
might have to.
You know?
Although it's off right now,
Yeah.
but a gel might help because this is just the screen.
Yeah.
Not
The
even
screen,
the TV's on.
the screen could make you go pasty anyway, you know.
Let me go back. See, even going back doesn't help.
No. I'll stick with me 22, I think. Yes. But anyway, shop time. Shop time.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later.
No worries. Cheers, Jim. I'll chat to you, mate.
Bye, guys.
Cool, mate. See you, everyone, in the chat again. Thanks very much again, once again, and all that sort of bizzo. Hope you had a good day, good night, etc., and all that. So hopefully we'll see you again next week, and I'll get out on this rainy day here and try and get some shopping done, I think. All right, take care, and I shall see everybody next time. Cheers.